Pre-match podcast of Paris Saint-Germain versus Strasbourg. We're a bit late today. But yeah, let's get on with it. Just send the link here to the group chat. But yeah, hopefully everyone has had a great Friday. Undo again. Yes, that is good. Yeah. Papa, where's the group chat? Yo, what's good? Past live score matches. Yo. Parlez français? Un peu. Un peu. Parlez un peu français. Mon français, c'est pas bien, mais it works. It works. Uh, yo. Um, yeah, I'm happy it's not, too much. Like it's very little. Like the worst case scenario at the moment is that he doesn't start the game, or maybe he misses the game. But I'm confident the rest of our squad. Wait, let's react to this video together. Yo, 2-0. Okay. Keeping another clean. I don't see us keeping another clean sheet, man. He does, man. Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, no, I'm from Sweden and Algeria. What's up, Joseph? What's up, Nina? Yeah, for sure. No, 100%. Like, obviously, I'm a bit interested. I haven't even done the preview for today's game, so I'm gonna watch the game tomorrow. So I'm interested what the lineup's gonna be. Apart from that, yeah. Hopefully a good game, like an enjoyable game to watch, like even as unusual, like a lot of goals and so on. Ramos, I'm gonna be honest. I do think there is a debate between Bradley Barcola and Gonzalo Ramos if Dembele doesn't start versus Arsenal. Yeah, yeah, he would definitely be in the squad. No, Joseph, honestly, it's mostly just laziness. Like I play, and Joseph, don't act like I haven't done this before. It's mostly like I was playing football today, and I came home. I needed a rest. Maybe. Yo, what's up, brother? Yes, sir. Third one. Yo, what's up? Third one. Wait, let's react to this video right here because I want to. Hopefully, you guys can hear the sound. Let me know in the chat if you can hear the sound, guys.
If you had to choose one player from the PSG team to play for Arsenal, who would it be?
Who would it be? Okay, so like best player, obviously, it's Osman Dembele. He even said Dembele. Profilistically, yeah, Dembele. maybe Vitinha as a 6. Kvaratskhelia. Yeah, it gotta be either Kvara or Dembuz. Is they're shit at false 9 and shit on left wing.
Dembele, she's a good player.
Where are you going to play him? Is he going to play on the right or the left or the middle?
I'm not sticking down the middle, mate. But you do know we ain't got number 9 at the minute.
That is very true.
There you go.
Yeah, Marino's doing a good job though, but
He's doing a fantastic job. He's amazing.
Dembele or Kvaratskhelia, one of them.
I say Dembele.
Yeah.
Dembele, like left foot, right foot, just class.
Kvaratskhelia, he's been exceptional. He's one of the most outstanding wingers I've ever seen so far.
Yeah, it's them too. No. It could be do with false 9. Yeah. Insane talent. Like even bigger talent than Joao Felix and younger than him as well. Obviously hasn't played that much. What's up, Benedict? Yo, what's up, brother in PC? Vitinha? Yeah, Vitinha would be good. I mean, Vitinha, like, I think Vitinha is the most sought after profile in the world. You can put a Pedri there, maybe a Rodri as well. That number 6. Yo, was good, Hanan. Joao Neves. Joao Neves. I mean, or they have Rice as a box to box. Obviously, Neves is better than Rice, but I'm just saying, like, the bigger upgrade. Like, going from Martinelli to Kvara is much bigger than going from Rice to Neves. Yo, what's up, Denzel? Yo. No, he suffered as a minor hamstring injury, and he's missed last 2 days of training. He's not out at the moment. He's just recovering, so it's not a long time at all. I think he'll be in the squad for sure and come off the bench at least. But as said, even if he doesn't play, I'm confident. Do it.
He makes a lot
But I mean, do it. Where would you play him? Would you maybe you could play him left wing?
more
left wing.
creativity, more pace, able to score goals. I would love to have him at Arsenal Football Club.
Yeah, I'll probably say the same. Yeah, for me, yeah, I would take him as well, 100%. He's someone that can take people on. Look what he did against Villa, absolutely tore them to shreds. He's like the complete left winger.
Listen, you know Dembele is one of the top players of all times that I've seen, yeah? Imagine he was to come to Arsenal, yeah? We'll probably be winning the league next year.
Oh, for sure. Dembo's there, yeah, win the league. I mean, it depends, especially the way Arsenal play. Like, if they're gonna continue set pieces, like the bid is not gonna be good there. Yo, what's up? Yeah. Able to pick up process comfortably from the back. No, I remember our press versus City. It was really great. So what was it? We didn't have Kvara then. Kangin Lee? Man, that first off is so forgettable. It's just second off, all the goals came in. Who was the attacker? Yeah, it was Kangin Lee. Yeah, Due Barcola. It was Kangin Lee, and I remember we pressed City like crazy. Obviously, the first goal from no, the second goal that came from Bradley Barcola, that came off the press. So I'm not that worried how our press is gonna be without Dembele at the focal point. Yo, appreciate it, man. Thank you. He is, man. He's very good. But yeah, all of them said Dembele or Kvaratskhelia, and I agree with that. I think they are the 2 players that they should get. But I thought about moving on, checking some reports. There've actually been a lot of transfer reports recently. I think we'll start getting more transfer reports. I think Luis Campos is starting to work on the window, despite his contract obviously ending soon. You got Thomas Araujo. PSG still insist on Thomas Araujo. Region Club is pro overhaul of central defenders, possibly selling Marquinhos, Kimpembe Skriniar. They have come out with some recently more reports regarding Marquinhos leaving the club. Central defenders also plays right back. Yeah, and that's a good thing about Thomas Araujo. He can play as a right back as well. I remember he played there versus Barca. Obviously gave away a pen, but he is comfortable in that role, which would be perfect because I see him as a perfect backup as for right center back and right back at the same time. A bit like Lucas Hernandez, left center back and left back as well. So I think Thomas Araujo would be a good signing. The only thing is 80 million release clause. Thing is, we've seen Luis Campos being able to lower that from Joao Neves from 120 to 60 plus 10. So potentially Luis Campos could lower that, I think, to the 40 plus like 15 in bonuses. I know Campos could do something like that if he stays. If he stays, he still hasn't extended. Um, but yeah, Thomas Araujo, interest in him. What's this? Is this a predictor? Okay, not a line up there. Okay. Okay, what's this? Fenerbahce have started to negotiate with PSG for transfer. PSG wanted 15. 15? That's the thing. I think Skriniar has such a high wage, like you can't compensate to pay the price. 15? I don't think Fenerbahce can pay 15. I think that's too much. I don't think Skriniar is worth 15 million in their eyes. Okay. But yeah, I know he's doing decently there. Dembele, I think he'll be there Wednesday. Clear suffered a muscle strain. Oh, he didn't seem in pitch. If he'd been stabbed, cause of care. Yeah. I think You know, we as PSG at the moment, everything's been so stable. Now this Dembele thing, everyone's talking about it. There's a lot of outrage, a lot of reactionary stuff. Who knows? Maybe Dembele will just start next game. Yo, what's up, Psych? We didn't. I don't. Did we sell him? Maybe he left on a free because his contract ends. I just think we see him as a good talent, Psych. Just now, like special. I've always said this, Psych. If you look at the years, look, you got first year, Warren Zara Emre won the Titi d'Or, came out of the academy. Second year, you got Mayulo. And third year, you got Mbaye. They basically keep one from every generation. But this got it. I don't think they rate him like that. Do is not for sale. Do is not for sale. Um, Obviously, Kimpembe, if people haven't seen, he's injured again. He's gonna miss the rest of the season, including the Club World Cup probably. If the play first to turn on situation around, get minutes, he could be transferred to Qatar next summer. I hope they're talking about this summer. Yeah, Kimpembe. Au revoir, man. Au revoir. And all those PR tweets, like it's 973 days out, finally back in Kimpembe, man. Such a PR merchant. Injury for Dembene's condition is progressing favorably. Yeah, no injury for Dembele. Ruby Soccer report also Dembele has suffered a muscle strain to his hamstring. Improving. Yeah, Fabrice is getting cooked, man. I saw this report about Barcola. It was disgusting, man. Or I don't want to read about this Dembele stuff anymore. What's this? Everything just them booze, them booze, them booze. Because there's nothing else to talk about. And these are the final games of the season. Um, Orlean. Look, for me, the biggest issue, Orlean, because I do remember before the game, a lot of people said Partey is going to be a big miss. And it's not just Partey missing the game, Orlean. It's Partey missing. Merino has to drop down. They have Trossard up top, and then Rice has to drop down and everything and all of that. My main issue, Orlean, is these are the same people that predicted 2-0 and 3-1. And now, instead of just accepting, you know what, I was wrong, we underestimated PSG, we overhyped ourselves. No, they're still just being deluded. Like Arsenal can go through, right? Let's not lie about it. Arsenal FC can go through versus Paris Saint-Germain, but it's gonna be through shithousery, like a dirty 2-1 defensive, take it to extra time and then maybe win. Or maybe even get a last minute goal like a 3-1, a penalty, stupid thing by PSG or something. Uh they actually think they're gonna ball against us. Like no team has balled against us this season, apart from beginning of the Fugazi season. Bonsoir, Evie. Thoughts of Kipepe getting injured or sitting on the bench? No, actually, I'm not happy that he's injured, but I'm happy he's gonna leave the club. That means, I mean, he was. I think he scored 2 hat tricks in the Champions League UEFA Youth group stage, but just not. I think it's the eye test. The eye test. Maybe too much competition in his position, maybe as well. Do you want Konate? I would say Konate. I mean, my preference is Upamecano. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But we know about the constant interest. At the moment, I think we just have to figure out this Luis Campos situation. Yes, sir. So we're gonna have at least 2 derbies. Obviously, we've always been able to potentially face them in the Coupe de France. We've never done. But we faced them twice in the league, one home, one away. Basically similar place, obviously, because the stadiums are close to each other. But we're excited for that. And you know what? I checked. So Paris FC, now that they will go into next season, I think they will get like 150 million check or like that. Because I looked at Paris Saint Germain's first window, they splashed a lot of money. It was like Thiago Motta, Maxwell, maybe Sirigu. It's like the year before Ibra and Thiago Silva, and they splashed PSG. So I'm expecting. I'm really interested and excited to see what players Paris FC are going to sign. Are they going to sign older, big players? Gonna give them qualities, gonna be more of a young academy. Let's see, man. Wa alaikum assalam, P1. Yeah, he should start. He should start 100%. Joseph, what is that you're commenting, man? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, as I said, after apart from the biggest the Fugazi run at the beginning of the season, compared to now is nothing. We've come a long way, 100%, Luca. But that's part of it. That's part of being a supporter. Uh, but yeah, we're always passionate. We always believe. We always support the team, man. Honestly, Arsenal beating us if they set piece the football. Yeah, 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 yeah. I think that's actually what some Arsenal fans believe. They believe if they have party, they will play in this. No, like, and this is not an Arsenal thing. This is not a bad thing on you. This is just a good thing on us. Like when you play Paris Saint-Germain are so good with the ball, off the ball, pressing, counter pressing, possession, counter attacks. Like it's just such a dominant side that doesn't really have any weakness apart from maybe set pieces, maybe a concentration error at the back. But yeah, it's very hard looking better than PSG on the pitch. I mean, look, these excuses about injuries and everything, it don't matter. And second of all, it's not really the same. Yes, Dembele, Kvara, Marquinhos, Hakimi, in terms of a percentage, have very importance to Paris Saint-Germain as your players have. But the impact that Dembele can do compared to Havertz, come on, not a question. Kvara to, I don't know, Party. Marquinhos, Marquinhos isn't that, but yeah, him and I mean, Gabriel is better, but mm, you rather have Highline Barca or low block Inter? I don't really care about the play style. I mean, I care about the creative quality, and I think Barca are a better quality side than Inter. And for the narratives and everything, we gotta be there. Yo, Tosin. No, I can't hear you. I can't hear you, Tosin. Uh, kid, look at the stats. Okay, you know what? Look, and this is a message to all the PSG fans and other people that are watching. This guy is just a troll, all right? This is just a small minority anomaly in the Arsenal fan base. But you know what? Let's even take a look at the stats, all right? So this guy is saying we schooled you in both matches. We don't even have to talk about the first game. I don't really care about the first game. Let's take a look at the recent game, all right? Just statistically, because that's what you said. All right, let's take a look. So here we have the stats. Let me see. Yo, Tosin. Okay. Okay. So the first thing is XG. As you can see, Arsenal have 1.63, PSG is 116. But one of the big chances that Arsenal had was that was counted here on FootMob, for example, was this one right here, 0.83. And as we all remember, I think it was either Martinelli or Saka that was offside. Which makes the Paris Saint-Germain higher, actually. Yo, what's up, DJ? What's up, Tosin?
How you guys doing, man?
Chilling, man.
All right.
Mhm.
Are you outside or something? Or?
Why? Is there some feedback?
Yeah, hello feedback.
Ooh, hang on. Any better now?
Yeah, I think you're good.
All right. You see, I'm charging my laptop. That's why. But continue, man. Sorry.
Yeah. So, no, look, I have critiqued Paris Saint-Germain in the Arsenal game offensively. I don't think we created enough, but we defended really well. And the only two chances we came from Hakimi mistakes. So, no, Paris Saint-Germain defended way better than Arsenal. We're much better with the ball, and we're slightly better offensively in terms of creating opportunities. So,
Which team
we
had
just
more?
out defended Arsenal.
Which team had more touches in the box? Was it Arsenal?
That's the opposition box. Yeah, Arsenal had 26.
How many did we have? 20. Okay.
20. I like this one though. 50. We outdo the Arsenal at the Emirates. We know they were missing Party. They were missing Party, man. He would make this into 70-30 probably. But how are you guys feeling about the second leg?
You want to go, DJ?
Yeah, I'll go. Yeah, I feel good. I think to get a win in the first leg is obviously good. You know, you get a good result away from home. And I think like Arsenal aren't kind of seen where they can just go all out attack, you know, and really try and blitz you. It's gonna be one of those games where like play for moments, you know, play for like sort of second chance, second ball, stuff like that. So like I don't think it's gonna be like they're 1-0 down, now they have to try and chase the game. I think it's just gonna be a game where you can control it for the most part and then just play your game, you know.
Yep, yeah. Because like some Arsenal fans are treating this game like when they went to Bernabeu, but it's completely different. Madrid were in the trenches, absolutely desperate, 3-0 down.
Right.
We're 1-0. But I still think we should get a goal early on, like like we did in the away game. But we're probably gonna be unclinical, especially with the uncertainty of Dembele starting.
Is there any news on him?
I mean, it's mostly positive. They're saying it's no injury. He's healing well. It's improving, but that he has some minor thing. I think he's missed last 2 days of training as well.
Right. Okay. It's a hamstring, right?
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
If
but
it's a
like not
muscle
like a
strain,
hamstring injury.
it's a strain. It's a muscle strain. If it's a muscle strain, he's out for 2 weeks, 2 to 3 weeks, to be honest. But if it's tightness, if it's hamstring tightness, then he can play. So we don't know if it's tightness where he kind of just felt something and took precautionary measures to, leave the pitch, or if it's an actual strain where all the
It's just
reputable,
muscle strain.
yeah, if it's a strain, it's like a week and some change, man. A week to 3 weeks, depending on the severity. They say it's light, so we're talking 1 to 3 weeks.
The thing is, though, you remember in the City game, like I think he had like a minor thing there as well before. He could have still started.
No,
Like
that was a
I think
flu.
Dembele
That
was
was a
ready
flu.
to start. Okay,
He
flu.
recovered.
I think he was
Remember
ready to start, but sometimes like we don't want to do. I think Lucha just won't risk it.
there's no point. You should not risk Dembele. I agree. I think you
But it's a
play.
different have him in the squad. Like
Yeah,
if we're
we
losing
should.
2-0, you bring Dembele on. I couldn't care about injury.
I don't see any. Look, man, I just think they're gonna be. I think Arsenal are gonna get turned over. I think the PSG players, they saw the arrogance, and everything. Like once they come back to the park, it's gonna be savagery. Like we're just gonna eat them up. Pause.
But the thing, you don't know if we're going to be clinical. That's the thing. Like,
No, I don't.
They're gonna be suffocated. That's for sure. Arsenal will be suffocated.
But what if it's just foreplay though? No finishing, no penetration.
Don't worry, man.
You know we love foreplay, man.
I know, but we also love to finish when we can. So
not all the time.
we finished to the tune of 3 goals the last time we played at the park. So
okay, that's true too.
Yeah, we got 3 nuts off, man. So I don't see how Arsenal are gonna be this big, wall at the park. Like we just have to play our game. If we play our game, we can score a good 2 to 3 goals even without Dembele.
I hear that. Yeah,
2 to 3 goals against
mean,
Arsenal without Dembele.
If we can stop Pad tomorrow,
we only created one big chance, man. Like Arsenal are a very great defensive side. Like I definitely don't see that.
No, but I think if we can start back tomorrow, that'll build confidence for the players.
No, Arsenal actually have to play more on the front foot, and a
Yeah,
lot of their players will be more isolated, I feel.
like on the counter attack, right?
Yeah, like, or isolated, trying to build out from the back. Like, once the game gets stretched and it's leggy, I mean, it's a different type of game.
Yeah, I think
Then it's if it goes end to end, they're still cooked because they have nothing on their bench.
Yeah, I think the second half might become quite intense. A bit like we saw in the first, like the last half an hour. That could be the last 45 minutes, where like not Mane, what's his name? Barcola had a couple of chances. Ramos had a chance.
Trossard had the chance.
Trossard had the chance, yep, on the Declan Rice foray of the pitch.
I don't know. I can see us go into halftime 0-0.
Mm-hmm. I think so.
PSG probably dominated the ball, minimizing Arsenal counterattacks, but just not getting that breakthrough.
Yeah, a couple of half chances from set piece.
Yeah, Raya makes some good saves here there.
Yeah.
Nah, you guys gone too far. PSG it'll be a party type day. So we didn't get 4-1 in the previous leg. Let's get it at the park.
You can score 4.5. Yeah, no problem.
No, and I think then right after second half starts, we always come out very well.
Yeah, that's true.
Second half.
Yeah, Lucha gives them the special juice, and then
no. I mean, recently though, we've been pretty ass to come out in the second half. The Nice game and the
Arsenal game.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. That
one thing
like
I've noticed though. One thing I've noticed.
Like
you know
Villa?
who kills us though? You know who kills us?
Who?
It's always these midfielders that make these third man runs or arrive late into the box.
Oh, okay.
That's what we have to work on that, man.
Yeah, they had
the Morgan Rogers, the John McGinns, Morgan Sanson. That's a good shout,
Marseille rat. Nah, but I think if Mourinho is playing up front, then might provide a different challenge. I think.
Yeah. Pacho will have to be more involved this game.
Yeah.
Bruh, man, we're 90 minutes away, man. Y'all think it's gonna be Arsenal that's gonna take our destiny? Like, please, man.
Yeah. What were your thoughts on the Barca game?
Yeah, I just thought it was an embarrassment of what a semifinal should be.
What do you mean?
I didn't watch the 90 minutes. I just watched the highlights.
Yeah.
And just from what I glean, from the highlights is just, I mean, niggas can't defend. Like, it's actually embarrassing.
No, for real.
The defense.
To be fair, the goals were pretty good though. Like, the only goal I would say was bad defending was the Ferran Torres cup tap in.
If Inter want to win, if Inter want to win the tie, they better not play DiMarco next leg.
They should play Augusto, yeah.
Oh my god, nah, that's food, man.
No, but DiMarco, I think mentally is cooked.
Really? Why?
Is fresh.
Bro, DiMarco be getting cooked
by Yamal in
Harry Kane too.
I mean, everyone gets cooked by Yamal. Like that's not
no. Let's
what do you mean no? What?
DiMarco has actually gotten brutally destroyed.
DiMarco is what you call an anti-defender. He's an anti-defender. He don't believe in it.
He's a winger. He's a winger, bro. Like he's
don't matter.
Yeah.
Him, Javi Galan, Trent Alexander-Arnold, they're just there to twerk. No, these guys are just there they're anti-defenders, man. They're just there to twerk for the winger.
Make him
so embarrassing.
So they're more there to defend space than like to defend against the opposition. Plus, DiMarco is very offensive as well. But I'm unsure if Yamal is going to have the same kind of performance. So I don't even think that's that big.
Nah, but shout out to number 19. That little niglet, Lamine Yamal.
Oh, okay.
I
thought you were talking about Lee.
Nah, that little niglet, Lamine Yamal, man. I can't stand. I can't stand him. I fucking can't stand that kid, man.
Is it crazy to say that I didn't think the finish for his goal was that good. Like I thought the dribble to build up was crazy, but I thought the finish was a bit weird. Like,
look, man, it's a nutty goal. Every time he's on the ball, everyone just pauses. Like that's not That's not how it's gonna be, bro. Like, that's not how it's gonna be against like a Paris Saint-Germain. Like everyone's just Inter Milan just absolutely embarrassed themselves from a
Yeah.
defensive aspect. Like they can't defend. People lied about like Barca have had a fucking easy ass route when you really think about it. They've played a lot of.
But Inter defended well in the game.
No,
Did they?
Only had
they gave up hella chances, man.
But Barca only had one big chance, and all of their 3 goals was like individual brilliance from Yamal, from Rafinha, and like that Pedri over the top as well. Apart from that, Inter defended really well. And then in the second half, they pushed up more, and Barca basically had 0 chances in that second half. And they had so many counterattacks as well. Like I think Inter were really good against Barca. I think both teams were really good, just like in different ways. Barca like with the ball, but they didn't create that many chances.
You sure about that?
Yeah,
Okay. No, you watched the game, so I can't.
yeah, like I remember they had 2 other Ferran Torres chances. Yamal hit the crossbar twice, but one of them I don't count because it was Fugazi.
Yeah, but Mo, you also have to look at it though. Like, you blew a 2-0 lead and a 3-2 lead. Like, if you're Inter, especially the way they
blew against Barca. But Barca is the best. Like
bro, Mkhitaryan.
If you go to go on.
No, but yeah, Mkhitaryan's stance when Yamal is running at him, it's just embarrassing to me, bro. It's just
he's not a natural defender, is he?
Yeah, just no one, not even Fabian would do that shit. And he's like our weakest defensively.
Yeah, I was gonna say like if you're Inter, right, and you score 3 goals away from home, you need to be winning that kind of game, just the way they want to play. Like, I understand you saying it was individual brilliance, but at the same time, like you're supposed to be a great defensive team, like you shouldn't be allowing 3 moments of individual brilliance.
Yeah, but did you look at the goals? How is they gonna defend that Rafinha?
They could have defended better for the
Yamal was
the Ferran Torres tap in, I think. The second one.
Okay, maybe.
Oh yeah,
because Rafinha makes a run on track. Obviously, Pedri's ball is ridiculous, but Rafinha makes the run on track, and then I think it's either Bisek or Acerbi gets ran past because I think they're ball watching, and then obviously Ferran Torres.
Okay, I agree with that.
You know what I'll admit though, like I think in terms of chance creation, Barca are easily number 1 right now, and I think part of that is the fact that Rafinha has a very good final ball. Lamine has a very good final ball.
It's mostly they're very clinical.
They have so many.
And they're clinical, but the way they create chances, openings as well, like the Ferran Torres goal was crazy, man.
Yeah,
it's just 3 passes. They picked them apart.
Yeah, they have
very
so many
vertical. We're not that vertical at PSG. We don't create chances that way.
Yeah, I think
it's like get it to the wingers quick. Like that's our game. They're more like they'll play into Olmo. They'll play passes down the channels. They'll play lofted balls, chip balls into the box. Like we don't really do all that.
Yeah, because Flick, it's all about runs. Like Rafinha's making constant runs. That's how they can make all like those long balls. At PSG, we're way more static, way more controlled. A bit slower slower, obviously. Flick plays high intensity, like no stop. And I think that's why they were very good. But I don't know. I think Inter DJ, that's why I always go back to like the expectations before.
What's
the
that?
Expectations going into this game was like people's expectation was that Barca was gonna win by like 2 goals.
Oh, okay.
So Inter, like if you told me before the game 3-3, I would say that's in favor of Inter. Getting a draw at Barca. This was the game where Barca wanted to like at least have an advantage.
Yeah, I still think Barca are the favorites though, because I understand if you're Inter, like you said, okay, we've come away from where Barca we're still haven't lost. That's good, but at the same time though, like if you're Inter, you just conceded 3. So I don't know if you can feel necessarily because like I think in the minds of the Barca players, they know they can outscore anyone. So they don't care that they conceded 3 because they know they can score 5. But with the Inter players, I don't know if Inter can score 3 or 2 because they're not great attacking side. And if your defense is weak as well, what do you actually do well as a team, really?
They're counter-attacking. I haven't seen any team open up Barca like Inter opened them up, especially in that second half.
Okay,
Like
yeah,
those
that's true.
Dumfries run, they absolutely could not stop. Obviously, if they get Balde back, it would be different, but
Yeah.
it's still Balde coming off an injury. I still think Inter
Man, if
offensively,
Dumfries can cook Barca like that, imagine Hakimi.
Ooh.
You know,
Yeah. I think they
and then
need,
add
they need
like
to
a
move.
duo next to him.
Yeah, they need to move. I think Inigo back to left back, not back to left back, but to left back, because they did it in the Copa final. I think at what, like halftime or something. Fork came off because he's just not at the level, is he?
Yeah.
Yeah,
The issue is Kunde is obviously injured as well.
yeah,
So
that's
they're gonna
true.
play right back, Araujo at right back. Maybe they could play Inigo left center back and play Eric Garcia as a center back. But
Damn, they just have no fullback there, man.
I
It's
think
crazy.
like I still think Barca will go through, but I think likelihood percentage in
50
Inter
50.
Milan got it at the moment. I think
Oh,
it's
okay,
likely
okay.
Inter Milan like 55, 60.
Yeah,
Because
that's
I'm
crazy
looking, it was
percentage.
way easier for Inter to score versus Barca. Like Barca needed fucking generational goals to score. Inter, it was two corners and
nah, Inter too many injuries for
catching
Inter.
off the
I don't think
break.
they do it.
Yeah,
Probably
what's
Lautaro.
happening with?
Lautaro even before wasn't that good. Taremi
Is he,
actually had a good. It was
is
good
he
up and
probably
down.
injured? Is he like fully out for the second leg?
I
Let
think
me.
so. Yeah.
What is
They
the
can still
injury?
do it without him. They can do it without him, but
Yeah,
I don't.
if Thuram's gonna be playing like that, definitely. What is the injury? Do you know?
I'm gonna find it now.
Oh, okay, appreciate that.
Oh wait, someone says talk about the offside. Was that even offside?
Which one's that?
He's offside by a toenail,
What
a
you're
big
gonna
toe.
say?
Mkhitaryan.
Yeah, it's slightly offside. Slightly offside.
Wait, was Kunde on the pitch when that pass was played, or was he off at that point?
No. Kundu was off like 6 minutes. No, in the first half, I think. Way
Oh,
earlier.
wow, okay,
That
okay.
Mkhitaryan chance was like 75th minute, maybe 78th, right at the end.
I just have a problem with how Inter just
Oh, he
like
has
you're
a
too.
flexor muscle injury in his left thigh. Latter underwent various critical instrumental examination this morning. It takes around a week to recover from this type of injury. So he could be pushed into the lineup, but I think they will opt for Taremi. Taremi looked good. Him and Turam, and then those fullbacks, man, they were killing Barca. They were killing Barca. So Barca, yeah, they have to take the lead. They do not want to face Inter Milan's counterattacks. Because Inter now can sit deep and play on counter.
But that's the thing. Inter can play on the counter, but they don't have fast attackers. Barca don't care that they can play on the counter.
Well, yeah, but no, they were quick, especially because they have Gerard Martin Tosin. That's what fucked up the game. And even when Inigo went there, like Dumfries is just way more athletic.
Oh, okay.
And Inter Tosin.
No, but I saw Inter fans on Twitter. I saw Interisti on Twitter complaining that, Thuram is just so fucking slow. If we had one fast attacker, we could have scored even more.
Maybe. But I think what Inter Milan do so well, Tosin, is because the high line and offside trap Barca do all the time. Inter do those passes. Like I'm gonna try find some of them because they don't attack with pace. They attack, I don't know, with bodies, and then one guy is completely open all the time. But whilst I check for that, I wanted to ask you guys because Arlian mentioned it before. So I think there is slight competition going into the Arsenal game. If Dembele doesn't start, which is likely, who do you think should start, Gonzalo or Barcola? So I think there's a debate.
Barcola.
Lee.
Be serious, man.
Bro, I'm not starting Barcola in the beginning, bro. I'm sorry.
He has to start.
He can come off the bench, run the channels against tired legs, but that nigga ain't doing shit. I'm sorry, man.
Nah, we need him.
The way he's been moving, hell nah, bro. I'm starting Lee. I'm starting Lee, man. Come on. Bro, imagine the shirt sales just for that game. Like everyone hyped up. The Korean fans are there. Like you need to see the bigger picture, man.
How about qualifying for a Champions League final rather than? Come on, bro.
Maybe Neymar is available just for 1-day contract. Innit?
No, but I think Gonzalo. I don't know. I liked what he did off the bench versus Arsenal. He is a goal scorer. We haven't seen him score a goal in a big game for PSG. I would say in the UCL.
Yeah.
Scored
Remember, he
versus
scored.
Milan
He scored the goal
against,
to win the
City.
league last year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no.
Honestly, you know what?
Like fucking Le Havre or something.
But yeah, there, yeah, Gonzalo. Man, Gonzalo could. You could try to start Gonzalo. I wouldn't do it, but you could try to. I don't think it's, I don't think it's a death knell for the team if you start him. Because unlike last season, we were playing from behind. This time we're playing with a lead, so it's a little different.
Is it disrespectful for Barcola for us to have this?
A little.
Especially with the season he's had.
It's gonna be Barcola at the end of the day. To be honest, it's gonna be Barcola.
Like we're at the same point of last season, Tosin, ahead of that Dortmund game. Gonzalo or Barcola.
It's really about that false nine thing for me. Can Kvara do a good? Because I'm not playing Doué there. I'm playing Kvara.
No. I am playing Doué. Tosin. I am playing Doué.
I don't know.
And then you got Barcola on the right and Kvara on the left.
I think you want to simplify for Doué.
No, I think it's the opposite.
Doué false nine is just.
I think
don't know.
his mentality is insane, Tosin. Kvara, you keep him in that left wing, Tosin. He's so vibey there. So vibey.
Nah, but we need
central areas. He could play like an additional midfielder nearly.
Okay. I don't know, man. I'd even trust. I just want to really, really keep the ball, not do too much, because I don't want Doué to do too much. If he's gonna do too much, that's what I'm worried about with Doué. So I'm just thinking, just play him on the wing, make it easy for.
That is true, Tosin, because we do remember the Marseille game when Dembele played as like the conductor, and he had to have a serious game, boring game, like for the eye test.
Yeah.
You're right. But even Kvara, I don't even think that's Kvara as well.
Yeah, Kvara wants to run at people, but.
Ooh, Barcola with his nonchalant gimmick. He can play like Xerxes.
No, not right now. Yeah, it's got to be Kvara, man. If you're gonna do the false nine thing, if you're not, just stick Gonzalo there.
Is Ramos clinical? He's a good scorer, but I wouldn't say no. He does miss good opportunities.
He's underperforming his XG in the league, so no, he's not clinical.
But wait, I put a poll in the chat. 52% Barcola, 48% Gonzalo. Yeah, that's a bit surprising that it's that close.
Yo, is there any comp of Doué? There's one play from Doué that I want to talk about, because I just think Doué in this game, for him to play in midfield, he needs to start making simple decisions, man. Not everything got to be a ball roll. You don't got to do the Neymar control, you don't got to do step overs, standing over the ball. Granted, that's your playing style, but it's just sometimes, man, there are some points where he just needs to keep it simple. There was one play, man. Remember, we were watching it on the watch along. Doué had the ball down the right-hand side, right? He got past one. He got past Martinelli. And to his left is an overload. There's Fabian. There's Neves. There's Barcola. I don't know if no, is it Barcola? It could be Barcola. There's Barcola, Kvara, and Dembele. Something crazy. But then he goes back to his right, and then he wins the foul. He won the foul, but he slowed the game down because Fabian was right there to receive the ball, and that's a transition we could kill them on.
Like he has to play smarter, more efficient.
Yeah.
More efficient.
That's the one where I screamed like, do they place it? Remember that in the watch along? Actually, just go to his match comp. Do you have his match comp out there? I'll show you the exact action.
When was it?
It was in the second half. It was definitely in the second half. Yeah. Okay.
Here?
No, that's the first half. This is the first half. No, not there. Wait.
Here?
No. Did it? Okay, I think this is it. Yeah, that's the one. That's the one. That's the one. Bro.
Okay, let's see.
Like here. Like it's actually brilliant from Doué. You know, he beats the first line of pressure, the second line of pressure. You got to give it to Fabian. Give it to Fabian. Bro, we were going to kill them on that transition. I swear.
Or Tosin, he could have like faked going right and then gone left if he wanted to carry it himself.
Yeah.
Oh no, I agree. You
that.
gotta,
bro.
nah,
you gotta give that, bro. We are going to kill them on the counter on that, bro. That's his thing sometimes, bro. Sometimes he be overdoing it. You gotta give it to Fabian there.
Fabian,
man.
Dembooz makes it central. Nah, it's true.
Because we would have. Oh man, like those are the moments, man. It's just you gotta play it simple. But man, in terms of what I'm seeing with Barca, it looks like they're a team that their belief is that you cannot outscore us. With PSG, I think it's more you cannot outplay us. Like we're just too technical.
Outball us.
Yeah, we're just too technical. Like I was looking at this analysis of Dembele's goal, right? So it's 27 passes, right? The build-up is 27 passes in 70 seconds, a minute and 10 seconds. Okay? And in the basics of positional play, you want everything to be controlled. But PSG, we don't do that control shit. We want chaos. That's why we can huddle. Like we're huddling like 6 players concentrated down the right-hand side. And because they're so good with the ball is being moved at a very quick rate. Like 6 at a time. You put them in a tiny area in the pitch, keep moving the ball, keep swinging the defense. And the speed of our ball movement is just it's insane. We completed like 27 passes in 70 seconds. That's close to like it's insane how many passes per minute that is. Like it doesn't it's genuinely crazy, bro. Like per minute we're doing like 23 completed passes. And most teams they struggle to exceed like 14 completed passes per minute of possession on average. So it's an insane like demonstration of just precision, technical quality. Like Arsenal could not hang. The ball moved way too fast on that goal. And Fabian, the role he plays in that goal, like his IQ is just is immense. He makes so many runs for the 1v1 players to dribble into space. He makes so many of those runs, knowing that he's not going to get the ball, but he's making that run so the space opens up. He did the exact same thing on the goal. Bro, he dragged Rice away from the pressure. He dragged Rice and I think
And the
Vitinha
one
was
him and
dragged.
Vitinha dropped.
Yeah, Vitinha was with Marino. It was man to man. So Vitinha had Marino on him, Fabian had Rice on him, and they both converged. They both went to Nuno, and that's how that boulevard of space opened up. Martinelli could have caught up to Dembouz, but he didn't know what the fuck was going on.
Is this what? This is crazy. Vitinha, Rice, and Merino just being dragged down so that the space
Yeah.
opens up. And then it's just, as you said, the Ruiz one here opens up the space. Rice got to double up.
It's one of the greatest goals in the history of the Champions League. The more you actually like analyze it, it's one of the best goals scored.
Yeah, that's when we scored the peak goals. Is the counter? Like, look at the counter attack goals we have, Tosin. Last season, we obviously remember the Sociedad one. Sociedad one. I think we also had like 17 passes or something.
Yeah.
Milan as well.
No, but this one is better. This one is better because we're doing it with numbers behind the ball. You know, the Mbappe one, it's 1v1 with the goalie against that aggressive mid block, but this is, they're pressing us. We're bringing them onto us because the whole thing starts with like 6 players down that right-hand channel, like that right-hand side of the field. Like everything starts from way before all this. No, not from here.
Okay,
not from
okay.
here.
When
I'm
the ball was
talking
here.
from like, yeah, when the ball was all the way there. Concentrated right there with Hakimi, Dembele, Neves, Vitinha, Marquis, Doué. And you have 6 players just moving like electrons. There's no positional restrictions or anything. There's no positional rigidity. And I think they call it the tacticals, the nerds, they call it relationism. That's what some YouTube someone who was I saw analyzing the goal, that's what he referred to it. It's called relationism. You know, Fernando Diniz, the guy who failed with Brazil as a national team coach. He's a believer.
Flamengo, he was, yeah.
He wants everyone to come to the ball. Like you can't hide from the ball. Yeah, you always have to come to the ball. You know, and everyone just, they have a relationship on a footballing level, a technical level. It's beautiful, man. Nah, this goal is one of the greatest goals scored in the history of the Champions League.
Got this one, got the Liverpool one. And it's always the same. It's always Nuno's insane. Like people always talk about Trent being crazy at progressive passes, but Nuno's absolutely insane. And it's always Dembele to the outlet.
You know when
But
we
as you said,
lost
Chelsea, the
control of
difference
that
here
game?
is what?
Yeah. No. Keep going with what you're saying.
Yeah, I was just gonna say the main difference, as you said before, with the block that versus Liverpool, Barcola was in acres of space. It was only 2 center backs. Everyone's running. Here, Arsenal are still like they've recovered really well from everything we've done. But then this is the magic. This is when you have Dembele and Kvara on the same team. This is the issue that happens. You got to double up both players. Chosen. This is exactly what Dembouz didn't have in the Champions League run in the group stage before we signed Kvara. A bit isolated. Now Kvara is that run of attention. Were you gonna say how we lost control in the game?
You know how I feel we lost control, bro? It was them fucking long balls, man. Arsenal were doing just long balls, man. That's how they were just playing long balls down. Yeah, like long balls to Martinelli, long balls to Saka. That's how they were able to bypass the pressure a bit, man. And then we just started fucking around because Nuno, he tried to play those passes into midfield again, and he missed like 1 or 2.
Yeah.
2, 3 passes. Like someone needs to be ready for that ball coming into midfield because those balls. Hakimi's really good at playing those passes too, but I don't think he opts not to do them He more so prefers to like loft it into the middle if someone's wide the fuck open,
Yeah.
or he'll just dribble inside and create space that way. I'd like to see Nuno dribble inside too, but because I think he can do it. And some of those moments, someone needs to dribble. But yeah. And by the way, man, those are Hakimi mistakes. The goals we conceded. It's more so on Lucho than Hakimi, because Lucho's instructions to Hakimi is to individually mark Skelly the whole time, even when he inverts. Actually, you could say it was partly Hakimi's fault on the Martinelli
Look,
chance.
the second one, I mean, he's up there and they have a quick counter is like, yeah, Hakimi can recover, but it's part of the plan for him to push up. And sometimes he's gonna be tired. But the
Yeah.
first one, I don't think Lucho told him to fucking swarm him in the center.
He was
felt
too
like
late.
emotional.
No, he needed to, but he was too late on the press. Like Lucho trusted him to make that decision, but he was too late. He was a second or two late.
Okay.
If he gets there earlier, he probably forces Skelly to go backwards or something.
Yeah. Here, Tosin, I have the Mkhitaryan offside goal, and I just because you said before with that like Inter lack pace. This is what I mean with Inter's with Inter's passing. How like they don't need pace.
No, they're very precise. I get what you're saying. Like one touch, they're one touch
But it's
passing.
because of Barca. It's because of Barca. Look at the highline they have.
I don't see anything.
Oh my. Oh, this advertisement, man. Okay, no. Here's the highline that Barca have.
Okay, long.
Lautaro wins,
Oh man, it's
bad
not even a
academy.
good highline. This is a bad highline. Like there's no communication. Who is that?
Okay,
Is that Araujo? Araujo?
Barca, yeah, this is Araujo. Turam just holds it up, and you see Tosin offside trap. Like this is fucking
No, this
mental
is
to play like
cooked.
this.
This is cooked.
Now Inter are just waiting. Dumfries here receives it. I mean, it's completely open, and then he plays one to the back post. So because of the high line of Barca and with the offside trap, this is how Inter easily could create opportunities versus Barca, especially in that second half. So,
Yo. You
I
think
don't
Flick
think
is the what do you think about Flick's if Flick played this kind of football with PSG, what would you be saying?
I would love it until we get knocked out. Because he's taking too big of a risk, but I mean he is really successful. I think he has like insane, like 84% win success rate in the Champions League. Sextuple with Bayern, and now with Barca potential treble as well. So, I mean, it works.
Yeah. No, Flick is you got to give Flick credit, man.
Oh, sure. It'll probably
Like
be the
he's
best
just
manager of the season.
honestly, I respect Flick's like approach, man. It's just fuck it. We're gonna outscore you. We don't give a fuck. We're gonna suffocate you from the halfway line, or we're gonna try and play our whole game for 90 minutes from the halfway line.
Yeah, I think that's how football should be played, honestly. Like, especially if you're neutral, that you want to see, exciting games, end-to-end football.
The thing is, though, against Barca, we can pin them back so much easily. Like, one thing I noticed is that Lucho always tells Vitinha or whoever, or even Fabian, like, slow it down, just slow the game down. Like if we slow the game down against Barca, we'll be really good. But at the points we need to speed it up against their high line, oh my god, man, we'd be in boulevards of space. We'd score so many easy goals.
Yeah, no, PSG is by far the worst team for them to play against, but it's also the worst team for us to play against.
I agree.
Them on the counter against us and how clinical they are as well.
Also, you know those lullish moments that we have during games. I think those would cost us dearly against the Barca.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. No, they punish.
Yeah, they could score 2 goals in 3 minutes, or it's some crazy shit.
I think we'll have majority of the ball against Barca. It will be a similar game to Bayern against Barca. Like Barca just gave Bayern the ball and playing on the counter. I think that's what they're gonna do again.
But honestly, I don't count that Barca Bayern game that much because, okay, sure, Barca won, but that whole game changes when you make a mistake like that in the first minute of the game. What Kimmich, whatever the fuck he was doing, just changed the whole complexion of the game.
Yeah.
Doing that inside the first minute is just crazy.
We'll see. And I don't think any single predicted lineup has unfortunately dropped for tomorrow's game.
Not the Le Parisien one dropped. It's
Oh no, L'Equipe as well. All right, let's check them out.
Bro, this game is so irrelevant right now.
It is.
I've never given less of a fuck.
Kimi, Beraldo, Pacho, Lucas, Safanov, Neves, Warren, Barcola, Mayulo, Gonzalo, Lee. Hakimi, Barcola, Pacho. Only starters to play. And Neves.
Gonna scout maybe the Bakwa guy.
Yeah,
I've heard good things about him. Valentin Barco, Andre Santos. Yeah, just see what they got cooking.
Yeah, the Bison has a put out. Warren Mayulo. Okay, Warren Mayulo. This is great. Both of them starting next to each other. I hope Warren is not the 6. Warren is not good, man, as a 6. Neves should take that responsibility. But let's see now who's better, Warren or Mayulo.
Strasbourg are gonna play the game of their lives, man. Not knowing we don't give a shit. Like,
Now they want UCL chosen, and then
yeah,
they know they beat Leon. That was big. If they beat PSG, people are gonna hear stuff about like Strasbourg, the team that beats PSG, even though we're playing a B lineup.
nah, they're such a cringe team, man. They're always dancing in the locker room and shit.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
filming it for TikTok. And just and IG, always on IG Live. Just come on, man.
What record? What record?
Oh, the undefeated record. I mean, it's over. It's the away record, the unbeaten away record.
No, I don't care.
Nah,
we
yeah.
have the record of all time.
Yeah.
Like it don't matter.
Yeah, fuck all that. Bro, we're this close. We're so fucking close, man.
90 minutes. But it's gonna be stressful. Actually,
Super
it's always
stressful.
like that with PSG.
That's why we're owed a smooth game, man. We had a smooth game against Leipzig the last time, things look good for us. So the last time we made a final, we had a very smooth semi. I think that's what the second leg promises, man. Smooth night. No bullshit.
I don't know, Tosin. Looking back at PSG Champions League run this season and even last one, we do go through, but not that easily. Not that easily.
You think Partey?
We'll have
The
moments
way
of
they're talking about Partey, you would think Partey is prime. Patrick Vieira, Yaya Toure. Caliber of midfielder. You think we're talking about Pogba? The way Arsenal fans are talking about Partey.
No, I think it's more on us, Tosin. Just gonna be unclinical and then bomb Arsenal get a corner kick goal.
So you really think we can see it first?
No. I just know we're not gonna keep a clean sheet again.
You don't think we can keep clean sheets in back-to-back games?
I think we can. It just when we play it at the back, Tosin. Have we even kept a clean sheet? We've kept a clean sheet against Girona. That's it. And you said
You don't remember Brest?
Okay, Brest, yeah. It would probably be a mistake, Tosin. Or a corner. But no, I don't say it's keeping clean sheet. And I don't know how clinical it would be, especially if Dembele doesn't start.
Man, Dembele is this team, like Michael Jordan's Bulls, without Michael Jordan, they're a very good team. Like those 2 years Michael Jordan retired and it was Scotty's team, they still won over 50 games because they just got the machine going. Like they could still keep it going. I mean, I just think that's the same with us, man. Like, Dembouz is out, main man is out. That's fine. We can still keep it going. Like, I still look back to the City game that we played, the 4-2. We should have been 1-0 up with the Hakimi goal. VAR be bullshitting, So, I have no worries, man. I have no worries for the second leg.
Okay.
Team will get it done.
No, they will get it. I'm confident we're gonna go through. I just don't think it's gonna be smooth. I don't think. Okay, yeah, that's just what I think. Just strictly how this team has been moving this entire season.
Yeah, I don't want no more no, but the Arsenal game was good, man. We showed our class. Absolutely slapped, bro. We had so much aura, man, in that stadium. You could tell. You could hear a pin drop, 30 minutes into the game. And quite frankly, you can just see how uneven the refereeing is in Europe. It's quite embarrassing. I saw the Bilbao Manchester United game.
Okay.
And the penalty that United got, it's not necessarily similar because it's a goal. Like it's more of a, I'd say, goal stopping action from the defender, the Bilbao defender. I forget his name. And Højlund is dragged back. He's held back, basically. He's holding Højlund back from tapping the ball in. And I don't know, it just gave me flashbacks of the Kvara thing against Timber. If they give us that penalty, it's not getting reversed by VAR. The ref needed to make a decision. He needed to make that. If he makes that decision, VAR isn't reversing it. It's just these fine lines, man, between what is a foul and what isn't.
But that isn't a foul, though.
It is a foul.
How is it a foul, Tosin?
I mean, he wraps his arm around Kvara, man.
Yeah, holds it for a second, then goes away.
Yeah, but
Look,
the
he's-
game
he's-
moves so fast. Kvara's moving fast. Any touch like that, blatant around his midsection. I mean, that's of course he's gonna feel the impact of that and go to the floor.
No, I think why he went to the floor was because he wanted a pen, because he knew that even if he went for the ball in that time, as you said, the minuscule time that went, Declan Rice was gonna catch up to him.
I don't think
I
so.
think that's why he went down.
He went down because he felt contact.
Yeah, like it obstructed the play, but I just don't think you can give a penalty like that, especially in a Champions League semi-final. Yes, if
Okay,
we were
then
Real Madrid,
the
we'd
Bilbao,
probably
then
get that penalty.
go look at the Bilbao. United get that
Yeah,
call.
I'm looking at it at the moment actually.
I'm back. That's a foul.
Yeah, I think you know what? I agree. It is a foul. It is a foul. I just think.
I think the red was
similarly with
harsh. That is clearly a foul.
Wait, he gave him a red? DJ, you said he gave him a red?
No, yeah, I think the red was harsh, but it is a foul. Yeah.
No, it
can
is
you
a
get
red.
a red and a penalty?
Yes, you
Can you do that?
can.
Yeah, because it's denial of a clear goal scoring opportunity.
Yeah. He's the last man. Like,
yeah, I just think
the whole
the performance in general from Bilbao was embarrassing. Like for a team that's has been as good as they've been all season, I think even with the red card, like they just looked completely short for ideas. And this is a United team that, quite frankly, are terrible, and they were just completely outplayed. You know, it's like Leon Botland. Like, okay, I can somewhat understand that. You know, it's at Old Trafford, momentum's on their side, fine. But like Bilbao, for most, okay, first sort of 10, 15, they created a couple of half chances, but for the most part, like they just had absolutely nothing.
No, I disagree. I watched the whole game, bro.
Well,
Bilbao were all over them with and without the ball. United were suffocated. They couldn't do shit.
For the whole game?
No, first 10, 15, 20 minutes.
That's what I said. I said the first 10, 15, they were okay. And then
I think they weren't okay. They were really good. Like they should have scored twice. They should have scored 2 times inside those. So Iñaki misses the point blank header.
Yeah.
And then who was it? Berenguer or whatever. Lindelof clears his shot off the line. That's 2 goal scores.
I don't think it was Berenguer.
It was him. It was him. I'm sure it was him.
Okay.
And he just that shit gets clear off the line. It should have been 2. Bro, you know who was drowning for United in that game? In the early minute? Ugarte, man. Ugarte could not play under the pressure at all. All his touches were poor, his passing. But funnily enough, he just frauds an assist on the first goal that United score against the run of play. He frauds that assist. He's just heading the ball, and it reaches Casemiro at the back post for a tap in. But it just goes to show, man, like, yeah, Ugarte was never that guy for us, man. He cannot play under pressure at all.
No.
He lost like 3, 4, 5 balls. I'm not even exaggerating. Like, Ugarte was a mess inside those first 15 minutes when Bilbao were all over United. A mess. He was so bad. Oh yeah, and Nico Williams, man. You niggas lied, bro. That nigga is ass. Bro. I think he's like Saka. Like he'll do well to reach like Saka level. But he's not like some differential player. He's not some world-class level player, dude.
Yeah.
Like, what kind of player is he? Like at his best, do you think? Is he just like a high volume dribbler, like take on motion?
I would say so, but he's just very imprecise in his actions. He's not.
Is he like Doku?
No, he's not. He's not like Doku is more self-sufficient in his game than a Nico Williams. Nico needs people around him.
So he's like a bit more link-up play than Doku.
Yeah, he's more like link up, take your man on, but just at very.
So a bit like Saka.
Yeah, honestly, I would say he has
Okay.
more pace than Osaka, but
Yeah.
he doesn't think the game like Saka. I wouldn't say he thinks.
Okay. So like, why do people love him that much? Then? Like, 'cause the play
I
you've
mean,
just
he's
described
exciting.
there, the play you've just described there to me sounds pretty mediocre. Like, obviously, I don't watch him regularly, but
No, he in a good system where he's getting 1v1 coverage on the outside.
yeah,
The ball's circulating, moving very well. I mean, and he gets space to do his thing. Yeah, he's very good. He's very good at finding runs down on his flank,
yeah.
and he's a good crosser of the ball as well. Good crosser.
Okay, fair enough then. Where do you think he'd fit well? Like, if you were to get a move,
Probably some Premier League team.
like,
Probably some Premier League.
just any team in the Prem.
Yeah, any of them Premier League teams.
All right then.
So yeah, but he's an erratic player, man. Like his crossing can be erratic. He's a good crosser generally, but a lot of times it can be erratic. Like he's erratic, man. He's one of them erratic wingers that could do some crazy shit, maybe 1 in 10 tries.
All right.
Nigga just compared Saka to Nico. Yeah, maybe that was a bad comparison. I ain't gonna lie.
No, Nico, I would say Vinny. That's the best comparison.
He's like, oh, okay.
High volume. I'll compare it to Vinny.
Yeah, he is a high volume dribbler, but man, like his success is few and far, but like it's very low, his success rate.
Let me see.
Low.
Okay, so his Tosin, so his dribble success rate in the 21-22 season used to be 48 on 6 per game.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. Exactly. But then it's been going downhill. He's attempting more every single year, but the percentage is just going down. Like this season, he's attempting 2.22 more, but still succeeding with the same 36% dribble percentage.
Also, it's at 36 now.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's not having a good. He had a nice stretch though recently before this United game. Scored like he had like 7 GA in 9 games, something like that. But yeah, he's just he's a good player, but nothing special.
What do you mean by nothing special? Like he's not gonna win a Ballon d'Or?
Yeah, like he's not a player that would start for any club in the world, you know?
Okay, let's do it then. Would you start for PSG? No.
Nico
Would you start
Williams?
for Barca? No. Madrid?
No.
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 Bayern? Yeah.
No.
Well, over Gnabry, Sané, Coman. Yeah, I would start Nico.
What? So if you're playing Elise, Musiala,
And then Kane
and
up
then
top.
you play.
Yeah, he'd have to beat out Sane.
Is he better? Is he better, Sane?
I don't know if he can beat out. Can he beat?
I mean, you've just told me that like Nico's not that good either. Like Sane is like.
I know, but at least he got electric pace, can be a threat on the counter, can be a threat as a runner. Like Sané doesn't even have pace anymore. Like Sané should become a central midfielder.
Low.
I don't know.
Sane is mid, and his decision making is ass, but like, it's 50-50 to be fair. 50-50.
Man, I don't know if Nico could beat out Contract E or Sane, man. I don't know.
No, he just extended.
He extended.
Yeah, for some reason they extended. I think like a 2 or 3 year contract.
Oh shit! Okay, I did not see that. Sane. Oh, that's big news, you know, because I think he would have been I think he would have been a very interesting free agent this off season.
No, we good, man. We good. He's
not for us. I just mean like for what team he goes to.
Oh, okay, yeah. But yeah,
Yeah, you can keep going. Yeah.
I wanted to look at Dembu's German numbers of his
I thought
career.
you're
doing
naming teams
this
that
season.
Nico is doubtful.
Oh, I mean Liverpool. Does he start with Diaz? No.
Yeah, I think that's 50-50 as well.
No, he doesn't.
I don't even think he starts over Doku.
No, he
Both
doesn't.
good at this
So
season.
is Nico just not good then? Like he's just a bad player. Not bad, but like he's just
No,
mid.
no,
He's just
no.
mid.
He's just raw. He's raw.
Damn. Okay.
He's just raw.
Okay, because if he can't start with Doku, then yeah, I think
I
I'd be
think you
concerned.
got to go to a big club as well.
Doku has he has a decent upside. Doku.
Yeah, I guess he's a very frustrating player to watch. So
If he starts scoring goals, he's pretty much as good as Vinny.
that's a pretty big
If
That's
Doku
a
starts,
massive if, bro.
I mean, they said the same about my boy.
Who?
Said
Who's
the
your
same
boy?
Usman. Y'all was saying the same thing about Usman.
Yeah,
Man.
but Dembele out of nowhere became the best player in the world. That's not. That's pretty different.
No,
to
it was
fucking-
not out of nowhere, man. The eye test said it last season, man.
Okay.
Like
that's
last season, yeah, nah.
Bro, yeah,
but-
honestly, man, let Dembouz just win this one Champions League. He'll go back to his debut season settings where he's focused more on his general play.
It depends. Question here from Fenio. Should we go in for Rodrigo? I've seen some reports like he might go.
No, dude.
I think he would be like 110. I don't know how negotiations between PSG and Madrid would go, but
No, I'd rather get Akliouche.
What do you guys think about the Akliouche links?
Yeah, I think that's good. Yeah, that's really good.
Yeah, it's good. Oh, you saw
That's all you
Mustavanto
gotta
rejected us?
Who
Mustavanto
rejected
only went
us?
to Madrid. Mustavanto, the
Oh,
Argentinian river player.
Mastantuono, man. Fuck that guy.
Mustantuono.
Yeah, fuck that. Yeah, fuck that dude. Another Madrid cocksucker.
But to finish off the question, no, I wouldn't take Rodrigo. No, we're good. And I don't want to help Madrid. Madrid are broke for the moment. But Dembele has had. Look at Dembele's numbers: 58%, 61, 46, 63%, 65%. Like 65 is generational dribbling numbers. But as you can see, so the success rate has gone down the past 3 seasons, similarly to his 1920 season, 45, which is still good on. But last season he attempted 8.32 as a winger. This season 5 as a false 9. So no, he's dribbling less.
And it's also harder to dribble in Ligue 1 than in La Liga.
No, I mean he had 8.32 last season. Or you're talking about the success rate? But even success rate in his last season at Barca was the same. So I don't know if. I mean, obviously, league has an impact, but I don't know. No. So his shot creating actions have gone down as well. Okay, so this is the most key passes he's had in a season. Oh, let me check average actually. Okay, so you see playmaking wise, Tosin key passes 3.42 per game. Last season 3.53. So it actually just shows how unclinical people have been from his chances. Like he's still creating as many as last season, but nowhere near in assists. That's crossing.
Akliouche clears Cherki? I don't know about that, Florent.
No, he doesn't.
But I would take Akliouche, man. I would still take Akliouche.
Turkey, 99 assists, 99 expected assists, 94 non-penalty XG plus XAG, 98 shot creating actions, 96 in passes attempted, 99 in progressive passes, 92 successful takeouts, 82 just an attacking penalty area. Let's look at Akliouche. 18 progressive passes. 8 points.
Compare Akliush to midfielders.
No, but why would we do that? Why would we do that?
He's a midfielder. I think he projects to be a central midfield player.
He seems
Yeah, but
Like he can be one of those pressing number 8s. If Odegaard can do it, why can't Akliush?
okay, yeah. I mean, do it because he actually like has played there.
yeah.
Do it as a
Odegaard
midfielder, you
plays
can't
a
be
very
constant.
specific role, in that setup. Like I think you got Kliush. To me, that's he's a 10. He's a 10, maybe like a wide playmaker, but to me that he's an attacking. You want him in the final third, don't you?
No, but I think I want him also in the build-up phase. I think he can.
Yeah, I
play.
mean, like attacking midfielders are part of the build-up plays. Like, you don't need to just be in the final third waiting for the ball. He's not a striker.
Yeah, no, I agree with you. I agree with you, but I think he could play in deeper roles. Pause.
Maybe. I think in an ideal world, though, you have better players than him in those deeper positions, and then you can give, find out Cluj in the middle and final thirds. So like if you plug him in at like, say. Say you like Man United, for example. If you have Bruno and a better number 8, number 6 next to him, and Aklush is in one of the final thirds, I think that fits a little bit better. Even City as well. He's been linked to City. City, you would have Rodri and Kovacic and whatnot. During the early phase build up.
So I'm comparing here. This is Kamara
Right.
Ligue 1 this season for PSG, and this is Dembele Ligue 1 PSG for last season, because they're having a very similar role. Like Dembele actually was absolutely fucking insane last season.
No, he
99
was
basically
insane.
all these.
People slept on what Dembele did last season. They
99
slept heavily on what he
99
did.
passive carries, 96 successful takeouts, 95, 99, 99. And if we look at his this season in the league, this is it.
Honestly, I would just compare it to forwards in the league.
Okay.
Because he's a forward now.
I don't think anyone comes even close to these. But Kamara, so far for us, 95% time progressive passes received, 97 touches in penalty area, 19 successful takeouts, 93 in pass completion, 86 in progressive carries, 97 shot creating actions, 97 NPG and XAG, 98 in expected assisted goals. So basically, he should be moving it with pretty much assist every 2 games, but he's having one every 3 games instead. Yeah, like Kvara does it this season. We also miss Barcola dribbling. Do it does it this season.
Did you see
well,
that Ligue 1? They have best they
talent?
have a best dribbler category. They've named the top 3 nominees: Dembele, Doué, and Cherki
Turkey.
for the best dribbler award. The awards are happening on May 11th. So that's Sunday. Sunday,
thanks.
May 11th.
We play Montpellier that. Oh, we play Montpellier that day.
Maybe on the 10th, I think. The day before.
Okay, no, yeah, we play on the 10th. Okay, yeah, no, good that you told me that.
I hope Ronaldinho. I hope someone like Ronaldinho goes to the session and he hands Dembouz the best player in the league trophy or something. I remember when Neymar received his, like 7-8 years ago, and
Yeah.
it was R9. R9 gave him the award.
No.
Neymar had that little gold black jacket. Remember?
Yeah.
I think you can
That's the
find.
only one he won, right?
Yeah, that's the only one he won. Yeah.
What about Neymar? What about Neymar gives it to them, boys?
Oh, never having it.
You talked about it. These are the 5 players nominated for best league and player. How has Due managed to squeeze in?
Yo, Barcola fans are hot right now. You know, Barcola fans are seething.
This is actually the finalists.
Yeah.
Best league and player of the season, yeah.
What? How? Who's voted on this? This is a
And
joke.
honestly, in my opinion, it should be Neves ahead of Vitinha.
Yeah, I agree with that.
And more consistent.
That's insane, bro. What the
Like
hell?
Dembuz Hakimi, yes, they've been our number 1 and 2.
Like even like Andre Santos, I think he's been better than Due, like more consistently. Because Due hasn't been starting like all season.
Y'all hating, man.
No, it's not. It's not hating, but like you can't only be good for half the season and be for player of the year. That doesn't make any sense.
And I don't want to bring up that disgusting club.
What's that?
Maybe Greenwood or
Greenwood? No, but
Enrique.
Greenwood's been mid for a little while though. Greenwood's been mid for a little while.
Enrique.
Oh, Lewis, yeah, he's been really good. I think I don't know about player of the season, but he has been pretty good. Yeah, funny enough, he's apparently
no Marseille player deserves to be there. Maybe the goalkeeper.
Really?
Yeah.
Nah, not in top 5. But Cherky there, beautiful man. What a season he's had. But obviously the winner should be Dembele.
No doubt. Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be Dembuz, obviously.
Yeah. Is there like a goalkeeper one or?
Yeah, there is.
Should be a goalkeeper one. The nominees should probably be maybe
It's Rulli, Donnarumma,
Majeki maybe.
Maybe
no, the Strasbourg, the Chelsea loan, the Chelsea loanee.
No, not Sels. Yeah, Petrovic. Yeah.
Petrovic, yeah.
Yeah. I wonder where he's gonna go in the summer. Hopefully, Strasbourg could buy him permanently though.
I think he will be good for Chelsea. He's good with the ball at his feet as well.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
Obviously, this is not. Oh, sorry, did you?
No, I was just gonna say like, yeah, that probably makes more sense. You just loan him to Strasbourg, develop, and then just bring him back. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's still unsure what they're gonna do. Obviously, this is not football, but we're talking about the league and everything. And obviously, there has been a league and team of the season on FIFA. And I don't know if I agree with it from the small stuff that I've seen. So we'll take a look at it and then we'll see our thoughts on it. Who we think should make it? Okay. So this is the league and team of the season. Dembele, João Neves, Pacho, Barcola, Cherky, Nuno Mendes, Vitinha, Berth. I don't know what these purple cards are, DJ. Do you know?
It's a moments card. Bro, I'll be honest, team of the season is a joke nowadays. Because it's not
actually
like
a weaker version of a team of the season. Just like you nearly made it.
So, no. So those will be honorable mention. Moments is literally just the moment of the season that they decide is worth a team of the season. It's just that.
Oh, so like Berth is probably like one of his hat tricks.
Yeah, it's just whatever players they decide to chuck in. I'll be honest, bro.
Okay, they don't matter then.
Yeah.
Okay, you guys are speaking. You guys are speaking in nerd. I can't really.
Shut up, man.
Have you never ever played the game? Have you never ever played the game?
Nah, I haven't played FIFA since.
That's tough.
Man, it was EA FC 24, right? I think I played that. For. But
okay.
Yeah, I'm just like I'm a manager mode dude. I'm a manager mode type. I don't play FIFA.
I feel like manager mode's been dead since like FIFA 2020 or 21, to be honest.
For me, they've made it too realistic, DJ. So it's becoming so tiring with all the cutscenes and this.
Yeah,
I it was more basic.
Yeah, I think also the gameplay as well. It's just I don't know why, but for me, like since like FIFA 19, it's just the gameplay hasn't really been that enjoyable for me.
Oh yeah. But if I zoom in on this. Marquinhos, Rabiot, David, Andre Santos, Højbjerg, Achlios, Zakaria. Who is missing? So from PSG, there's no Dona. They only have one keeper.
Who's the keeper?
Really?
Okay. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Because
Uh,
I think Donovan rotated a lot, hasn't he, as well?
yeah. Our entire defense comes Marquinhos, Pacho, Nuno, Hakimi.
That's
No,
fair.
obviously Hakimi is not here.
Yeah, I think that's
A
for.
lot of people have told me because of the R case, right?
Yep.
Vitinha makes it, Neves makes it, Dembele makes it, Barcola makes it. So they don't have Due. I think Due actually dropped as an SBC DJ. That's like an extra.
Yeah, I did him. Yep. Pause.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Who else? Do you
Yeah.
think anyone's missing?
I mean, yeah, it's fine, I guess. Yeah, I don't really know what to say about this, to be honest, bro. FIFA's a joke. That's my opinion.
But I think from PSG they didn't miss anyone. Because like Fabian doesn't deserve to be there. No Warren, no Gonzalo, no Due, no Fabian.
Yeah. Yeah. I think a couple of the ratings is probably what surprised me more than anything else. But again, it doesn't really matter, does it? Like the game's a joke.
What rating?
Like, how is Højbjerg the same rating as Andre Santos? Okay. How is Tolisso higher rated than Andre Santos? How does that work? You know,
Yeah.
what's the logic behind that? How do you even?
Isn't it because of like the base card?
No,
No,
I
it's
don't.
not, 'cause,
I don't
like
think
Neves
it's.
is 96.
Yeah, like I don't even want to get worked up about it because it doesn't matter, to be honest.
Yeah. Those were the Lakers. What did he say? Superman, Batman, Ant-Man.
Negative.
No, that fucking Zionist Libum deserves all of this. I even read the reports. He's not gonna take a pay cut into next year. He's he's such a fraud, man. He's such a fraud. Like he just can't accept he's not the GOAT. He just can't accept it. Peak insecurity, man. But I hope Denver make it, man. Big game 7. By the way, Tosin, I think you will lose again. I think your game will go to game 7. And you will win it.
No, I don't see that happening. I just don't like how
Why you lost this time?
we
Last
always
time,
do
I
this
remember
shit.
you told me Jimmy Butler injury.
Wait, what was that?
Last time
Jimmy
you told
broke
me
his
you
ass.
lost Jimmy Butler injury. Why you lost this game?
No, it was just they just mailed it in. They mailed it in the first half. That's all it was, man. We always do this shit. We just mail it in. Say, oh, we'll just get him at home. That's all it was, man. That was the mentality. And it's kind of gross. I don't like it, but, you know, it's a team of old heads, so that's how we're taking it.
Yeah.
So you think you guys win tonight?
Yeah. Pretty easily.
Okay. Yeah. It's weird because the two Rockets wins have been massive blowouts, haven't they?
Yeah.
It feels a little bit like the series against Memphis a couple years ago, where you lost by 50, I think, in Game 5, and then you won Game 6.
Yeah. They didn't. I don't even think they had Ja when they smoked us by 50.
No, they didn't have Ja. Yep, you're right.
Yeah, and they smoked us by 50. I remember that.
Like,
We just be mailing it in. It's just it's not good, but it's whatever. But to be honest, we're not winning. I don't see us going far in these playoffs. I think this is as far as we go, personally. I think Ant-Man is gonna dunk on us next round. And then I think we go all out for Giannis in the offseason.
Who you think is making it to the finals? So, like on the right, it's between Cleveland and Boston. On the left, it's Oklahoma and who?
Boston, I
so
think it's a clip. I have a Clippers Boston finals.
Clippers. You think they could pass Denver?
Yeah, if they don't beat Denver, then I'll say OKC Boston.
Not Denver. Not Timberwolves.
Bro, you guys aren't good enough to. You're not championship level.
I think if they all overperform, they can do it. Yeah, because I think they're the most experienced team in the West.
You could say that.
Denver.
Yeah.
Hmm.
But yeah, Westbrook, man, that nigga's magnet ball is no joke, man. Like him hitting corner threes is like a backbreaker. Warriors play. Yeah, Warriors play at the top of the hour. But man, I really just can't get into this basketball shit. All I care about is this Wednesday, man. That's it's all on my mind, bro. Like I don't give a fuck about nothing else, man. We're this close, man. We're this close to history.
Obviously, Paris FC got promoted today,
Yeah, I saw that.
so we'll have two derbies in the league next season. And CJ is saying Paris FC will probably catch PSG within 5 years. I would say the best comparison to make is like PSG are United and Paris FC City. They're obviously going to have so much cash. I think they're going to spend at least 100 to 150 this summer. So they will definitely have a strong squad. How long it will take, obviously, depends on the smart decisions they do. But I think the reason I think Paris FC will become big is because they're not co-owned by worked by Red Bull. So Red Bull's going to be there, organized. They obviously have a lot of experience in fixing clubs. Created Leipzig out of nothing, took them to a Champions League semifinal. So 5 years. I think it depends mostly on PSG. Like United slumped. That's how City could overtake them so quickly as well. And City were really good. But that's the thing. Like they're competing against PSG. They're not competing against United. I think that's the main difference. Like Paris Saint-Germain are so rich, so
Look, Paris
experienced in
FC.
the league.
Let's be honest. Paris FC, they're just gonna be like a Leipzig, okay, in the Bundesliga. Really good team, hoarding in nice young talent for the elite clubs to pick off them. That's what they'll be these coming years.
The thing is, Tosin, why I can't make that comparison is because Red Bull Leipzig is owned by Red Bull. Paris FC is not owned by Red Bull. It's owned by Nord or something, the Louis Vuitton thingy. And I think
Okay.
he is passionate. Like he doesn't want to have it as a business.
Oh, he really wants to go all in with the.
Yeah. Because he's so rich. Like this won't cost him that much. And obviously they're located in Paris. Leipzig is like the only Bundesliga club located in East Germany or something. So it's very hard for them to create fans as well. And they're very hated. I don't think Paris FC is going to get hated for anything. Because I mean, they haven't changed the club logo or type. They're not called Paris FC Red Bull or something. I mean, they're definitely gonna try to get a marquee signing. They're definitely gonna spend money in the summer, so be interesting. Interesting. Maybe they can already make a top 5 spot. Maybe they can get like a European spot or something for next season.
No, that would be huge.
I think the relation brotherhood. I think maybe it starts as brotherhood, but then it becomes more like rivals. By the way, you guys probably saw a lot of Arsenal fans were complaining that last challenge This one.
Who cares, man?
What is this? This is the last corner.
Yeah, the last corner.
Yeah, they gave a bullshit foul on GG, but we'll take that. We'll take that.
How
It's just Gigio learning.
how is this a bullshit foul? What this is Ben White. What Ben White is doing is technically illegal. It's
Yeah,
just the Premier League referees are so bad that they never call it.
yeah, he blocks off the keeper. Yeah, I actually didn't see that.
I think Donna actually anticipates it because you can see how he's already like going down.
Yeah.
This is not.
Yeah.
No,
I
but
think Donna knows Ben White. You know, he's like, yeah, Ben White. You want to do some dirty tactics? I'm gonna do dirty tactics too.
No, that's Ben White's job in the set pieces. He's there as the disruptor.
yeah,
That's all he's there for.
I even saw a comp. It was like Ben White has done this like 20
Yo,
times.
you know who was pissed, man? Like Arteta was so pissed. Looking at his set pieces coach, he told him to get the fuck back to his seat.
Yeah. Because he was taking attention, Tosin. Like the camera panned to him and everything, and he
nah,
became like
that's hard. That's
I remember
hard.
the same happened. No, DJ, it was hard. Like when Rice scored the free kick and they showed him, even though there's no
Yeah.
correlation. Like it's a free kick, it's not the same. But
I told
here,
him that. I told him
like
that
set
move.
piece, show him. Arsenal gonna have the moment. Bomb, calm down.
Nah, that's funny though. Like, but no, it's like you know in like NFL when they pan to the like offensive corner, defensive corner, it's like Spagnola sending the blitz on third down. They pan into the set piece coach. They pan into the set piece coach. Last minute corner. All right.
Nah, no, honestly though, I think the sport football, like, we need some defensive coordinators in this bitch, man. Like,
Bro, that would be so hard.
we need defensive coordinators. Like PSG needs a defensive coordinator. You know, all clubs need a defensive coordinator.
We could bring in Will Still as DC.
Yeah, they're gonna need to aggregate the film on Lamine Yamal and just stop that shit, man. You know, a lot of packages, right? Coverage packages for Lamine Yamal, man. Guys, man, I just have to admit it, man. He's one of the best in the world, man. Like, we just have to we lost the battle, and we lost the battle, man. That semifinal, is gonna give him crazy PR. Stop. You know what you was doing, G. You know.
No, because you're talking about a potential war. I don't even know what war you're talking about. Majority of my dislikement towards Yamal has been how he is as a person, and that hasn't changed. I've always rated Lamine Yamal, just thought he was overhyped, but he's done it now in the big games. And no, I definitely think he's I think he's a top 5 for the Ballon d'Or with like Pedri, Dembele, Rafinha. Like we need to put one more in the top 5. I don't know. Is it Vitinha? Is it Neves? Is it Hakimi? Is it Kvara? Is it Dua with his insane PR? I think we're missing another one in that top 5. I think if I had Kvara since the beginning of the season, Kvara would be there.
Yeah, but me, I'm just thinking about. I don't even care about Ballon d'Or. I'm just thinking about the best players in the world, and damn, bro, Yamal is at the very least top 10. It's insane to do that. I don't want to say that's stupid age. I'm sounding like a bot, you know, just regurgitating what everyone else says. Oh, he's 17. Do this at 17.
No, it's true. During that 20-25 minute spell, he took over the game. But yeah, I'm waiting to see if he can do the same as San Siro. That's the tougher game. Let's see.
Yeah, they're gonna shut his water off at San Siro, like they have to.
Yeah, I mean, when I think about it, I'm trying to think. Majority of Yamal, especially Champions League performances, are at home. Like away, Benfica, he had stinkers in both games. Dortmund, he was bad, but I mean the entire team was bad, but he was bad in that game. Group stage, Monaco, he scored a goal, but obviously wasn't good. But obviously, Barca got a red card. Who did they play away in the group stage apart from that?
Oh, so you think
He
he's
played Dortmund.
Yeah.
you think he's a
Yeah,
you think he's home field? He's a home field merchant.
was a home field.
You
No,
know,
no, 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 no. I'm just looking at
they went to Benfica.
his recent pattern. Yeah, Benfica. Yeah, no, he was really bad in that
You already
game.
mentioned that.
Yeah, yeah,
Wait,
both.
are you gonna dead
Both the
that?
knockouts in the groups.
Are you gonna dead that Kvara narrative that he only performs at home in Champions League?
Tosin, it was not a narrative. It's a pattern for him to prove it wrong.
God
It's like
damn.
Has he?
Dembuz was Tosin. Dembuz was goalless going in 6 games going into the Arsenal game. Pop proved it wrong.
Big game player.
Big game.
Yeah, bro. We don't care about Gingamp away. Come on now.
No, no, Dembuz is so locked in now.
Yeah.
Like he's so fucking locked in. Like Mbappe,
I just wish he wasn't, man. Honestly, if Dembuz didn't have a fragile body, man, he'd probably, in an alternate universe, he probably wins like 3 Ballon d'Ors. You know, the French team is actually built around him. You know, it's in an alternate universe. You know,
A little bit of an exaggeration, but I see where you're coming from.
nah, he's genuinely the closest player to the Messi, Neymar prototype. Like,
I don't
stop.
think I don't think it's just injuries that stopped him from being the player he could have been, though.
I'd say it's injuries and going to the wrong club, Barcelona. Like he should have stayed at Dortmund maybe an extra year, or gone to like maybe a Bayern. Even at Bayern, he would have cooked. Bayern fans would have protected the fuck out of him if he went to Bayern.
I don't know if he would have played if he went to Bayern, bro. Like somewhere 2018, like Koeman, Gnabry, Muller were all gonna start ahead of
Oh
him.
my God! Stop that.
What? What? That's not
No,
a hot
they're-
take.
no, they're
That's not even.
not.
That's not.
No,
That is
you're
not even a
wrong.
hot
You're
take.
absolutely wrong. No, stop.
So what? Summer of
That
2018 to
Dembele.
18, 19.
Dembele fresh off of that Dortmund season. You think he's them boys is benching? No, stop it. No world. There's no world.
Oh no, yeah, actually, right. No, it's because I'm thinking of Barca Dembele, not Dortmund. Okay, actually, yeah, that's a good point. My bad.
because that Dembele was at least a top 10 winger in the world.
Yeah, I miscalculated there. I apologize.
Wait, what season? 18-19. Because like
Yeah,
Gnabry wasn't anything before that 19-20 season.
Yeah, the 1920. Yeah.
Coleman was good.
Yeah.
And who was the last one you mentioned? Coleman, Gnabry.
No, I said obviously Muller in the 10.
Yeah, because Dembuz used to play as a 10 at Dortmund too.
Yeah.
But imagine he should have moved to like PSG or something. Like that Barca thing just fucked him up. It don't matter. And I think that's what I love with Ousmane Dembele. Like your past doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Look at the present and look at the future.
Right.
I think he will end with a. I mean, it's very reactionary. It's very momentary. But I think Dembele might end with a better career than
Mbappe,
Kylian and Bobs. And Bobs.
I think he'll need to have a great international tournament.
Yeah.
And then I think we can like he's gonna win Ballon d'Or this year and lead the team to a treble. So that's like something there. But then he'll need to have a couple of good internationals, I think.
No, I think leading treble is bigger than Mbappe's fugaziness in World Cup, man.
Oh, that's. But
World Cup was the PSG as well.
Yeah, but more the World Cup is crazy PR though. Especially World Cup and Euros. Yeah.
And the issue is, as you said, if Dembele does that, I mean, Mbappe's on the same team as well.
Yeah, that's true. That's the thing as well, because of just the Deschamps being a terrorist, they're always gonna make it about Mbappe. So, like, do you get what I'm saying? Like, they're never really gonna. Because so much of it is narrative driven. It's never never gonna sort of accept that. Oh, it's Dembele's team, even if it is Dembele's team. That kind of thing.
Like for example, the Croatia game, like Dembuz and Olise. Olise was the best. Dembuz right behind him.
Right.
It was
Mbappe
so
was
good.
nowhere to be found. Yeah.
Mbappe was really alive. I think he had 7 shots in the game.
Yeah.
His finishing was so poor, and apart from that, he didn't do that much.
Yeah.
I could see
that's going to be their front
slightly...
three. Though. I think they're going to play Olise.
Front 4 and Barcola, no?
Oh yeah, Barcola was there. You're right.
Maybe Due. Maybe Cherky. Ooh, imagine you play Olise right, Dembuz left, and then Cherky at the 10.
That would go crazy.
I think it would maybe make a bit more sense if you
or
play
Dembuz center forward, and Mbappe on the left.
Could do that. but I don't know Mbappe winger.
Yeah, Mbappe
2025.
winger. Yeah, it's kind of a gimmick now.
What were you gonna say, DJ?
No, I was gonna say I think with Mbappe and Elise, if you want to play them like left wing, right wing, or whatever, but I don't think you have like natural players that want to be the width. You might be better off playing like wing backs to support them on the width. So, like for example, if you play like an attacking wing back on the right, and then you have Elise in like the half spaces, in like the zone, was that like zone 15? Yeah, that might sort of work a bit better.
Issue is they don't have one. Like
Klaus maybe
they could play close, but I mean they're always gonna play Kunde.
Kunde, okay. Yeah.
So maybe on the left, Theo. And
Theo
then
Mbappe.
maybe tucks in.
Yeah, maybe. Okay.
As unpopular the Nations League in June will have as much impact. No, I wouldn't say as much, but it will definitely have impact. It's only 2 semifinals and 1 final, but I think it's gonna be big because these big players are gonna play their big teams: Portugal, Germany, France, Spain.
Was it the quarters that we had a couple weeks ago?
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
No, that day was insane.
Crazy.
Honestly, I'm not gonna lie, man. This has been one of the all-time football seasons, except in the Premier League. Just take out the Premier League from it. Let's go to the Premier League and look at all the leagues, the other 4 leagues.
Yeah,
like the football that's being played, everything. Man, shout out to this season, man. Great season.
Facts.
I don't know if the Bundesliga has been that good this season though.
Probably not.
Yeah.
I haven't watched
Dortmund
it, but I can't say.
Like obviously, Wolfsburg have been like a pleasant surprise. Bayern have been.
Yo, there's this striker though. There's a striker in Germany, super tall.
Oh, like Mainz or something, like with tall hair.
Is
like
it?
Yeah, or something.
Is it Klein? Not Klein Dice.
He's like
you call him like the German Messi.
Is it Volta?
Maybe.
Volta
Yeah, Volta something. Yeah.
Volta. Yeah.
Does he play for Stuttgart?
Sounds like a World War II general. Yeah, I think so.
Plays for Stuttgart, right?
Yeah. He's been linked to Munich Bayern.
What is came back up?
Yep. What do you say? No, just high.
Yeah. No, isn't we'll definitely need to thrash them next season.
Putting dick to ass.
Yeah, Spain, France. No, that's obviously a copy of a rematch of the Euro semifinal. That's gonna be a huge game. And think about it, Mbappe needs to start winning stuff.
Imagine we get. I think that's what we're gonna get. I think we're gonna be blessed this season. That's why it's an all-time season because it'll end with PSG, Barca, and France, Spain a couple of days later. That's how it needs to end, man. That's how the season needs to end.
Who has a higher record of bottling it, Barca or PSG?
Barca. I'm actually a little worried for them. Actually, I don't give a fuck about them. They can go out for all I give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. But I think they're more in trouble than we are.
Yeah, for sure.
Man, I just want us to get into the final, man. It's May 7th, right? 1 year removed from the Dortmund game. Also May 7th. Like, that's what we're doing. We're just righting our wrongs. You know?
Yeah.
Early in the season, played Arsenal. We did a watch-along. It was me, you, and Slam. A couple months later, we do that same watch-along. I mean, that's all we do. We just righting our wrongs this season.
No, it definitely feels like this Dembele instead of Mbappe. It's wrongdoing from last season as well, Tosin. Semi-final, instead of 1-0 away, 1-0 at home. Instead of losing 1-0, we win 1-0.
God damn.
Yeah, we
Fuck
can't.
it, might win 1-0 the second leg as well. You know, I'm thinking 4-1 though. I'm not gonna lie to y'all.
Why do you think you're 4-1?
I just think it gets. I think I don't think Arsenal are going to be good enough to start. We start games so well, so fast. The ball moves too fast. I don't think Arsenal will be able to still adjust, even in that instance. I just don't see it. Like they'll try to press us, and they'll just leave Boulevard. Arsenal, they're better off just sitting back. I think that's what they'll do, to be honest.
Yeah,
I
how
don't
do you
see
think
us
they're gonna
press.
play differently from how they play the Bernabeu, Chosen?
I don't think they'll press as high.
Yeah, but they didn't press at Bernabeu.
Oh, you're talking about the Bernabeu?
Yeah, because
That's different.
obviously that game it was completely different. They were 3-0 up.
You can't compare that, you know. Yeah, exactly. It's the 3-0 up. It's just, and that game honestly could have ended just 1-1. You know,
Yeah, that was more fitting.
yeah.
Wait, hang on.
I saw this quote here from Arteta. He said Mikel Arteta revealed he was waiting for the team warm up to finish before the PSG match when he saw 7 key players not in kit. Like this is the saddest man in football history, man. It's just every single time, every
He's
single
such a
possible
sore
excuse.
loser, man. He's such a sore loser.
Yo, can you guys hear me?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Is there any echo or anything?
No, you're good.
No, good.
All right, cool. Yeah, I plugged my headset into the mic. Just want to see what it sounds like.
Okay.
Oh, that's sick.
And I think he also said in the press conference, like, Paris are gonna win.
90 minutes, so the Parc de France is very long.
No, that's the thing. We don't do those gimmicks, man. Like I know, like how high is the percentage that, like what are you guys percentages for PSG to go through and Arsenal to go through?
70-30, bro.
Same as last time. So the first time I said 75-25.
Yeah.
I'll just stick to it. Yeah.
I just think a 1-0 lead in at home, it's just there's just no chance we bottle it. Like, and I never say never, but hopefully not.
Now, if it was 1-1, how would we be feeling?
Same way, honestly. Like,
Wait, the
didn't lose
game ends.
the first leg. No,
Yeah,
like,
yeah. Like
the
if the first
leg.
leg was
Yeah.
1-1, because remember what's it called? I watched your reaction video, and a lot of I think one of the channels
Said
that you
it
reacted
deserved
to,
the draw.
yeah, it deserved the draw. What the fuck you mean that get the fuck out of here with that take, man?
Who said that?
No, it was some 2 dudes talking football.
Oh, okay.
But even if it was let's say it was a draw, like are you guys feeling less confident off of that result?
No,
Or
I
just
think
about the same.
I think a draw would have been fine. I predicted a 1-1 draw, but I think as long as you don't lose the first leg, like there's no way like you lose at home. So I think
Okay,
fine.
let's say we had if we
PSG.
had lost, would you have been confident if we
That
lost?
would have been
A 1 goal, just by 1 goal, 2-1.
No, because then I think we go into it needing to force it a little bit more. That's when I
Yeah.
think maybe
It gets
sort of-
tricky.
yeah, that's. I just think the mindset is so much easier when you're not chasing anything, and you can just play your game.
Yeah, it's gonna be the Kvara show on Wednesday.
Ooh,
Enjoy it.
I want do a show.
Both.
The Yamal PR, man. I need
Who
that.
says 2 legends can coexist, man?
I need
Yeah,
to
both. Get both.
Yeah.
I think Kvara should play
Yeah.
center forward because Kvara will. Like, who do you see pressing the goalkeepers?
Yeah, no,
out of the front line?
there was a good comment here about that. Whoever replaces Dembele needs to know how to quick press the Arsenal goalkeeper and defense and not give time to settle. You think that's important as well, like the presser?
Yeah, for sure. So
Oh shit.
Ramos can do it, but what do you guys think about Kvara doing it? You think Kvara can do it? I think he
I think
can,
I
but
can, but
the thing is, Kvara, he's much better tracking back. Would you say his wing?
then who? Barcola?
I would say, yeah. I would say he tracks back better than Barcola. Barcola does track back, but sometimes, he's kind of waiting for the counter, and he's like very sluggish defensively too. So he's
Yeah.
not really going to put a foot in.
So, who do you want? What about Fabian Ruiz, false nine?
Bro, I'm starting to think you should start Ramos and bring Barcola off the bench, man.
Ooh, Barcola and Dembuz off the bench.
Kvara, Ramos, Due.
Wait,
Oh,
are we not
I don't know.
overdoing it with Gonzalo, man?
It's tough. Yeah, it's tough. Because I don't even trust Gonzalo like that, but he's the... I don't know, man. Not having Dembuz is rough, but... What about Kang? Kang false nine.
No. I mean, he actually, I looked back, Tosin, at the last time we missed Dembuz. It was Amsterdam versus City, and we played Dewey right wing, Barcola left wing, Kangi Lee false nine.
Yeah.
But I don't remember a single action from Kangi Lee that game.
I mean, he made he was part of the goal. He was part of the disallowed goal.
Oh yeah. He was the one. He gave it to Nuno, right?
Yeah.
True. You could do Kang.
You honestly could, because why not just flood the midfield and just keep the ball as much as possible, even if we play the U shape, like fuck it,
Lucha World Cup.
and
We
get
could
that
do
0-0
that.
or 1-0 win. Another semifinal, another Gonzalo gimmick. Please stop this. I have nightmares. Yeah. Nah, I hear you, G.
I don't know. Gonzalo, shout out to him, man. He's such a fighter. He's such a fighter. He just lives for these opportunities.
Yeah, I still don't start him.
Yeah, no, I don't know. I don't know how Gonzalo always Tosin does this, man. It's like if you think profile wise, how would he suit that game? But it depends how Arsenal are going to play as well. So you think they're going to park the? Do you think Tosin is going to be like a Liverpool-esque game, Aston Villa-esque game? Arsenal just sit back. Because those two were in the first leg, so you think it's going to be like that?
Arsenal are gonna, they're just gonna play balls. They're gonna spam balls down the channel, try to win corners and shit. That's gonna be their game plan. Long balls. That's gonna be their game plan, bro.
Yeah, but Tosin, what about this Fabian Ruiz false nine?
No.
He's so
No.
unathletic.
It's not even that. He's never played there. Like, let him just stay in midfield.
Because then you can play Dewey in midfield. Yeah, Florent. Yeah, no, it was a very good sequence. Just wish Barcola wasn't fucking complete garbage, man.
Which sequence is that?
Which chance it was?
Yeah, is it the one in back and then just played it to back out?
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Do it false. My Yulu false 9. Man, the bill is missing one day, and we don't know what to do. But do you think it could depend on like this game? Because like Gonçalo is gonna start, Barcola is gonna start. Do you think Lucha plays the one that has a better game?
Oh shit! Ask that again.
Do you think it could depend on tomorrow's game, Strasbourg?
How they
Like
perform?
if Gonçalo plays better, Barcola plays better.
I think so, but I don't think Lucho's brain works like that. To be honest, I think he already has an idea of what he wants to do if Dembele doesn't play. I don't think tomorrow's game will have an impact. You know. Yeah. Like if Ramos scores a hat trick tomorrow, in my head he should be starting. But you know, I don't think Lucho sees it like that.
True.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be
Tomorrow-
honest. Out of all the ones,
Yeah.
I think I like Kangi Lee the most.
Ooh, okay. Well, fourth man or off the right?
False. Oh, I don't know, man. No, you know what? Okay. I'm gonna pick my opinion and I'm gonna stick to it. Do it false 9.
Okay, all right.
Do it false 9. Barcola on the right, Kvar on the left.
Yeah. I mean, no, they're all gonna interchange, so it doesn't really matter, does it?
True.
Yeah.
But not do it false 9. I won't do it to take this. It would show how much maturity he has.
Yeah.
It takes maturity that run.
Definitely. Have you seen the for the goal
Seen what?
against Arsenal? There was a breakdown on the goal against Arsenal. It was like similarities of how we sort of suck in the pressure down the left hand side, and then Nuno plays like a line.
Are you talking like to the Liverpool goal?
Yeah, the similarities. I'm sure you've seen it.
To the Liverpool goal, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like it's the same thing. So, taking the pressure, Nuno, the boost gives it to a winger, winger gives it back.
Yeah.
It's basically just the same.
Yeah.
Tosin, we can't hear you. Barcola century. I was thinking about Barcola century, like his nonchalant gimmick and so on. But I don't know. True. Um, it could be Tayo, it could be, but I actually think it's not a kit. I don't think it's a kit, but it could be. I think yeah. This one? Yeah, this one, yeah. That is true. I don't even remember where I got it from. Probably like Paris and like some street store or something.
Yo, testing. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, you're good.
No, we can't. Tessa, we can't hear you, man.
I don't know why I get.
So many tries as well. No, Thompson. He'll get absolutely cooked.
Nah, if Lucho plays Zagwe, he's waving the white flag.
I respect Zach, man. Come on.
Zagman. You saw the Kimpembe injury?
Yeah, I saw it.
We cook it, man. As you said, it's a special year this year, man. Saw a report he could leave to Qatar. A lot of more reports are coming out that Marquinhos is potentially on the chopping list. I saw a report Kangi leave potentially. I saw a report that said Gonzalo no, but I don't think so. I just think it's not priority. It's not something PSG are planning to do. If Gonzalo wants to leave, if a club comes to PSG about Gonzalo, we may think about it. But
What
it's
are you
definitely
saying? Are you saying you'd flip him?
who? Gonzalo.
Yeah.
If we do everything else, and if we can get, I think Mora or Sesko, maybe Amora as well. Then I would do it. But I'm very happy with Gonzalo as a backup.
That man, Culture Cams on Twitter. That man tweeted that Gonzalo he hit the ball like he had his church shoes on, bro.
No, I like the improvisation. By Gonzalo.
Improvisation there, yeah, the toe poke,
Yeah,
but part of me is
people
still
who don't
mad.
understand. For me, it's the bad touch, Tosin. Like you just
He can
can't
still
take a bad
recover.
touch
He
there.
can still recover from that bad touch.
If he's that
Still
quicker.
recover. You're right. If he's quicker, or if he just gets the ball, sorts the ball out from under his feet quicker, to just shoot that shit far post or on target.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just don't like Gonzalo because he's mid. That's honestly it. That's just why I don't like him.
Like he's a good goal scorer. Some other stuff is like small good at, but just overall, Tosin, not that much quality.
And he's not even like an elite goal scorer, like you said. He's just good.
Yeah. William Pacho could become the second Ecuadorian to play in a Champions League final. No, PHP, I would say he's good. Is he great? No. Is he elite? No. But he's good. Be another winger. But I would honestly say the best thing we could potentially look for is someone that can play the false nine. Like that actually. Because it obviously, I think this upcoming game versus Arsenal will tell us who will Lucho trust in that position instead of Osman Dembele. But we need someone for next season. If he doesn't want to play Kvara there or do, I know we've seen with Due, but I could see maybe Due in midfield.
Yeah, Due is going to get the midfield gig. He just needs to simplify his game if he's going to play in midfield, though.
Yeah, sometimes don't go, but sometimes you can go for it. And how would it look then? So let's build a team for next season. It's basically gonna be the same starting 11. So Donna and goal, right?
Yeah, I'll be back in a second.
Yes, DJ. Listen, we're keeping Donna, right?
Yeah.
I listen.
No. After Saudi, man. After Saudi. Okay. Pacho?
Yeah.
Nuno.
And Araujo. Thomas Araujo.
No, I need Opa, man. I hope we get Araujo chosen as a backup. He would be perfect as a backup. Can play right back as well.
Yeah, his right back shift's gonna be crazy in this system.
Yeah, he can invert. He can go outside. He's very good. Dembele. Okay, Tosin. I think this is the lineup for next season. Then you need a centre back. You get an Upamecano.
And then we shock the world with the right winger,
Lamine
Lamine Yamal.
I don't
I'm not.
think yet. I don't
Y'all
think
think we're
yet.
trolling?
But
Y'all think I'm trolling? But
oh my
Alright.
days, this team, man.
What have you guys cooked up?
Goodbye to Ruiz from the starting 11. Yeah. But the thing with Fabio Ruiz, every time we do that, just maybe Neves has an off year next season and he gets it. Maybe
no,
no,
honestly,
Fabian.
man, Fabian, the way Fabian playing right now, man, I might ask 17 to sit a little bit. You know, I'm just saying, man. Fabian out here dictating games with himself too. He can.
And then obviously this team in shape, it would be Opa. It basically would be Opa Pacho Tosun. We finally have two center backs that can defend space. Nuno will start pushing up even more. Kvara will go inside. It would be like a Vitinha Neves, Hakimi. And then do it here, Tosin. Just like this. Going here from here. He would basically be a false nine, but as a midfielder. And then Dembele the same.
But who's on the right wing?
Wait.
Shit. Okay.
Like this. Oh,
No, this would just be pure football, man. This would be
even
like
more than this season.
this is the kind of team where like it would be a wet dream for all the hipster managers out there. Like Lucho is very lucky to have these group of players.
Yeah, and the money he spent as well. Wow.
Bro, we're really the biggest club of all time, bro. Like I was watching some old videos. Like I was watching like Ginola comps, PSG in the 90s with Valdo and Rai. Like that's actually some all-star shit. Like these are all-stars all together. Like these are all-star level players. Then I got into the 2000s lore and I saw Anelka, Ronaldinho, Mikel Arteta, JJ Okocha, Pochettino, all in one team. Bro, like that's some
Yeah.
star-studded shit. Like I watched this video too. Like it's Okocha and Ronaldinho versus Sochaux 2001. And I was just like, wow, this shit is just like watching Neymar and Mbappe or Kvara Dembele. Like, bro, we've been had this shit. Like, this shit is in our DNA. Man, this is really the biggest club in the world, man.
Yes, sir. But yeah, I think this would be the absolute best lineup for next season. Pacho is looking more confident on the ball as well, which is good. Like, look at the central
this team
area.
would
So
be
you
crazy.
have a deep layer. This one, and then the wingers that can invert.
It's 3 layers. That's what it is.
But I want like Kvara Due, the bit the bit of Cherokee playing football together.
People think like we're like, yo, this is not FIFA. But no, we really play like that.
We do. Just attackers. Everyone's technical. No height in the midfield. Like if you honestly play FIFA, Tosin, you would want like 2 PMP players here. You'd want like I know Kamavinga, like a Chouameni-esque.
Yeah.
But that wouldn't work with our system though.
Bro,
I saw a report.
you said Kamavinga. Like Neves is in that profile. Neves can be any profile. Like he's just the most complete central midfield prospect in the game right now.
Yeah, I think soon we'll say Neves is better than Vitinha. I don't think it's that far off. A lot of people actually think, like non-PSG fans that watch PSG this season, think Neves is better than Vitinha. I think it could be a bit of recency from the Arsenal game because Vitinha was better in the Liverpool game.
Yeah. No, Vitinha is still better. Vitinha is the one, but like Neves, his ceiling is crazy. And I think he should win Best Young Player. By the way, I know they want to give it to Doué. I hope Doué doesn't. Like I love Doué, but I think Neves deserves it for what he's done the whole season.
Even Cherky ahead of Doué.
No, Shirky's not. He's not nominated.
He's not nominated. Who's is it? 5-3 nominated?
Yeah, it's a couple players. I forget the non-PSG ones, but there's 2 PSG players in it, and
Okay.
Due and Neves are both in it. I think Neves should win it, man.
Yeah, I agree.
But they gonna get. I feel like Due go get it though.
The hype.
Yeah,
Yeah, no,
Due's
he
hype
is.
is crazy, dude.
No, Barca fans hating on it. This because after the Arsenal game, there was so many posts about Due. When he had like just an average game, decent game, nothing special, and Barca fans got mad. Like this one, Due appreciation post got 4.2 million.
Did we watch the same game?
Yeah, and they're like, oh, they're trying to take away the Copa Trophy from Kobarsi.
Bro, niggas love to hate, man. It's actually sad. Like, no, everyone. Why is everyone just so angry all the time, man? Honestly, everything always has to be negative all the time.
Like this, you said, Due has a touch of magic.
Remember, he slipped after that. Remember when he did that thing in the
Yeah.
Boots, man. I don't know how you're wearing 2016 boots, bro. In 2025.
That's the thing. Due was just like too eager to like show out. Like, yo.
You know what I just clocked? He had do you remember Neymar's performance at the Bernabeu in 2018? He had to change his boots out.
Yeah.
So Due was trying to emulate Neymar with the same performance.
Like, Due, bro, you're a Cameroonian, man. You're not Neymar, man. Like, you're your own player.
He's pure French, man. Stop. Come on.
You seen that video of him in the under-17s where he's like doing the little Ivorian or Cameroonian dance? That shit is hilarious.
No, but he's been infected by the blacks. We'll save him though. We'll save him.
Nah, but yeah, Due just gotta chill, man. Like, Due, like, I swear, like, if he just plays a more simple game, bro, he'd be in that Yamal conversation.
You think he's trying to do too much? You think he do too much sometimes?
Yeah, he's just ball rolls, step overs, standing over the ball. Like, he doesn't need to do all that.
Yeah, I agree. I think if he don't get his act together, man, he'll be playing for Social in a couple of years, man. Honestly.
I won't go that far, but
Oh, Chosen, I found it.
What
Okay,
happened?
so first of all, because someone asked, no, I've seen the question here from the chat about Ligue and Player of the Year.
Okay.
I'm trying to find like the age maximum.
Oh, just a young player of the year.
maybe Google espoir. I think that's the word they use. ESPOIR. You can spell it. You speak French. Maybe.
What? No. I'm on like their Wikipedia now.
They have like a young player of the year.
Yeah, this is one. It's called Ligue and Player of the. No. Yeah, Ligue and Young Player.
The Diddy Award.
Young Player of the Year. 23 or young under. Yeah, it's true. Why isn't Turkey there?
Maybe
Turkey's 22, 21.
Could it be like
maybe
you can only get nominated like certain times, maybe, or like if you've been in the league for a certain amount of time? Do you think?
I don't think it's
Usually
that.
like if
Maybe
you won it before.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Okay, but here are the nominees, and I was like, my logical thinking was if you're nominated for the best, you're not nominated for the young, but Due is in both.
Yeah, that's strange. And
He's such a leech, man.
oh, so they got Bubadi again.
But all these, none of
Is
them are
anyone
under,
missing?
None
Is
of them
anyone
are close
missing?
to 23. None of these guys
Turkey.
Yeah, obviously. I'm trying. Who else? Maybe
I think they're all under 21.
Zag.
All these players.
Mm-mm.
What did you say?
yeah.
They're all under 21.
Yeah, under 21.
Yeah. So I don't think it's under 23.
It's just here, player age 23 years or under.
Yeah, it's wrong then. They gotta update that.
How old is Hakan Haraldson?
Who?
The little, I think he's Norwegian winger.
Him.
Yeah, 20. He's
22.
22. Yeah, I would have put him in there as well because I think he's been better than Bubadi this season.
What? No.
I think so.
Like he's
I think
been.
he's played a lot more as well.
Probably. I think he came in a bit later, bro.
Mm.
But as Tosin said, maybe they've changed it to under 21 because Cherky missing doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
Akhliosh as well not here.
Yeah, Akliush is like what, 23?
Yeah, no, he's OG.
Zag missing.
Yep.
Yeah,
Zag is too good for these kind of. Zag should be out for the player of the year. But...
No, not Oscar. Nobel Prize.
No,
Zag is going for
right.
big prize, man.
But
honestly, Dembuz deserves a Nobel if he wins the Ballon d'Or because he's like rescued the sport.
Saved football, yeah. Oh, saved football together, man.
Yeah, from Satanism and Madridism. I can't wait for our game versus Madrid. It was close this year. The excitement will carry on.
Yeah, because if they had beaten Arsenal, yeah. Oh, but that would have been so.
Play them in the Club World Cup.
It was so sweet if we got Madrid in the semis.
Mm.
It would have, in a way, it would have even.
I think we would have ruined them.
Oh, definitely, and it would have. I think it would have hurt more as well. You know. Oh, we took your.
Oh, that we do it,
right? Yeah, we took your greatest player ever, and then dunked on them.
Wait, who are you guys talking about?
If we had played Madrid in semis instead of the Gunners.
I think Bayern fans kind of had that with Barca with the Lewandowski transfer for a little bit.
When I don't think they played in.
No, they played it that Xavi season, 2022.
23.
Yeah.
No, but Leo was still a Bayern player at that point, wasn't he?
No, he was.
No, he was. Yeah, because he was. Oh shit.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Did Leo like these? Did he score against? He played both legs, right?
He missed a huge chance in the.
I do not remember that. Oh, you know,
Allianz game.
Yeah, maybe I need to watch it back. To be fair, Barca, I think they got clapped, didn't they?
No, actually, it was Barca played very well in the first half. First half, merchants. So.
Wasn't one of the games like 2 or 3-0?
I forget.
Yeah, that was ages ago.
I only remember many of these games because of Phil, man, because he's like Barca encyclopedia.
Oh, okay.
Deep down, PSG fans know Arsenal can exploit PSG weakness and win the game, but they want to do up copium.
But I think that works both ways, though, doesn't it?
Don't Arsenal have weaknesses themselves? Or are Arsenal a more complete team than PSG?
No, that's obviously not true. Like the defense is obviously very strong, but like the attack is dead.
Yeah.
And even like Saliba has shown some frailties in recent weeks as well. You know, like if that was Marquinhos making those mistakes, we wouldn't hear the end of it.
Yeah, we'd be cooking it. I'm not gonna lie.
Like Saliba just gave this is the difference, bro. Saliba gave a goal away against Madrid. That's not the narrative, you know. Arsenal played well. When they'll say, "Oh, Marquinhos bottled you," that's the difference.
No, if Marquinhos did what Saliba did at the Bernabeu, he's finished.
We would never hear the end of it, bro. People would be calling for him to be beheaded. the next game.
Honest, he already has his version of what he did at the Bernabeu. So
no, for sure. Yeah.
He got his own take. So.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think Marquis. I think all in all, Marquis had a very good season. I'm not gonna lie.
No doubt. Yeah, a couple of shaky moments, but he's been 7, 8 out of 10.
But what he did in that Villa game was unforgivable. It was unforgivable. No, it was unforgivable.
But he had to get it out of his system, though. That's the thing with Marquis, you know.
He was doing everything for us to concede that.
Yeah. He was testing how strong the defense really was, He wanted to make sure Donald was ready for when he was called for. He was getting his confidence up, really, playing 5D chess.
That's how you know those kits are like, their shits is foolproof, man.
Yeah. Even the Monkey Jinx couldn't work against the
even
kit.
the Marky Jinx couldn't overcome it, dude. Bro, I think we embrace Zionism.
My God.
As a club. I think that's, bro. It has the same colors as the Israeli flag, man. White and blue.
Do you think we should have sacrificed someone for the semis?
No. Relax. But yeah, man. Regarding Barcola and Ramos,
Yep.
you gotta start Barcola. We're trolling with the Ramos shit. You just gotta start Barcola. Hope he gets just hope he has a good game, man. I think Kang is like the second option to start in Lucho's mind, and he might do that. He might surprise everyone starting Kang.
Yeah. I fuck with that.
I think that's what's to watch for tomorrow's game.
Mm.
Just watch how Kang plays for tomorrow.
Yeah.
If he plays.
Nah, he'll start.
No, he's predicted. Yeah.
Nah, you think Kang could actually be a 6?
A number 6?
Obviously,
No.
he can be that not for other teams. I'm just saying for our system.
I mean, for us, yeah, honestly, yeah.
Maybe. I think you like him more, like hypothetical. You like more as like a attacking midfielder, don't you?
Yeah, but honestly, you have Due, you have Dembele, you have Kvaratskhelia. It's like we don't really need him in the. We can use him more in the build-up phase.
I mean, at that point, you just sell him. No, if he's surplus requirements, you just need to sell him. There's no point trying to convert him to a new position.
I just think Lucho is crazy enough to do it.
That is also true. Yeah.
To just play him as a 6. Like Lucho just wants hardworking, technical players, man. Like that's all of it. That's his MO.
Yeah, because that's pretty much the profile for most of the squad. Good mentality, hardworking, long. See.
Man, imagine we choke though.
Get that thought out of your head, man. You need to be confident, my friend. You must be confident.
I don't know, man. It's possible, man.
Nah.
That Villa shit scared the fuck out of me, man. But then I think that was away from home. I think about the Anfield game as well. It was just.
No, that Anfield second half was crazy.
It was bad luck. It was just bad luck.
Good luck, don't you mean?
No, I'm not talking about Anfield. I'm talking about the first leg.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, at the park. Because we're playing at the park, right? We're going to be playing at the park, so I'm just looking back at all our games in Champions League at the park.
Okay.
Trying to find a pattern.
We haven't had anywhere. You had the first leg. You had the win,
Man, that 3-1 Villa game, like we actually needed to dig deep for those goals.
For sure.
Like, will Arsenal make us dig deeper? Pause. Like,
yeah.
That's what I don't want.
Yeah, like, I just don't think the threat is really there to the point where you have anything to be scared. I think like as long as you don't beat yourself, you'll be fine. It's quite similar in a way to the Aston Villa. I think the Aston Villa first leg where like Villa aren't a good enough side to where like they can really hurt you. Like, just have to make sure you don't hurt yourself. Like no self harming or anything. The fuck.
Tosin, when was the last time we were dominated at home?
That's a good question.
Never. We haven't been dominated.
Oh, when was the last time?
Like we can't be outplayed, but we
Maybe Bayern because we let them have the ball. Like
No, that wasn't the. Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about 2021. No, but I feel like that was quite 50-50 though. That game.
with
I
Mbappe.
think it
the
felt
last
like
30 minutes we had were better
Yeah.
than the entire 90-minute Bayern had. When Mbappe
I think it
came.
felt like domination because we couldn't get out through their press. You know, because like we couldn't counter attack. We couldn't really play sort of try and play through them because they were so physical. I don't think sort of on the road the whole game or anything like that.
True.
Yeah.
Yo, people really mentioning Kank to start, man.
We got much.
Nah, you know what, Tosin? Last year, what didn't we do? We didn't start Barcola. Don't make the same mistake again.
You're right.
I don't really like. You mean the Dortmund second leg, right?
Yeah.
I don't think not starting Barcola is why we lost though.
No. Just one of the reasons.
Yeah.
Like, we lost because we were not good. Warren missed the chance of the game, and our best player, Mbappe,
No.
generational stinker.
Yeah.
Tosin might can also say we could have potentially gotten a pin on the Hummels tackle on Dembuz.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah. Yo, can you guys hear this?
Yeah.
You can hear that. Okay.
Wiggling?
All right.
Would you guys put like if you had to put the 5 best players in world football, just based on intrinsic quality at the top level right now, like what would it be? Your top 5?
Okay, I'd go probably Dembuz.
Oh, Salah.
Oh. Yeah.
Yeah, I think your mic cut off.
My mic. Like, good. Okay, I think on those Pedri probably. Oh god. And then 5th spot. I think 5th is tough. 'Cause I don't really know if there's anyone else on that level, you know.
Okay, Tosin, do you want to hear mine?
Yeah, go on.
Wait, I think you should be last. You should go last. Yeah.
All right, Tosin, you go.
Let me get my 5. I think at 5 I have Kvaratskhelia.
Okay.
At 4 I have Erling Haaland.
I forgot.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I probably should Kane as well. Then okay, I forgot. If you're talking about intrinsic qualities, like Haaland isn't. I don't know. Like he's not pretty. He's not a pretty player.
He's
Though,
the
is
best
he?
at what he does. He's the best.
Like if you don't like Jude, how do you like Haaland? You know.
No, but I mean Haaland. He's allowed to be what he is, not Jude. Jude's a midfielder.
What kind of logic is that?
No, he's a striker. He's a
So
striker.
he's a football player, and he's a PMP.
He's more than just a PMP. He's a machine.
No, bro, Haaland. What Haaland is? He's a beast.
Okay, let me finish my list. Let me just.
Okay,
finish
sorry. Go on. Yeah.
3. Yamal.
Okay.
2, redacted.
Who?
Redacted.
Mbappe.
Yeah, and then 1, Usma.
Okay.
Okay, no order.
All right.
Dembuz, Para, Pedri, Yamal, Olise.
You have Salah.
Salah. We're talking intrinsically player, man.
Not
Salah
Matt.
is not even like top 100.
Okay, if we're talking just like talent, I would put Pedri in, but I'm thinking what Holland does. He's the impact is too much. What he does when
Okay.
he's shoulder to shoulder with a defender, it's raps.
Is there an argument for Kane then as well?
Kane is he's like at the back end of the top 10 or.
Yeah, I feel like you can argue Kane.
I feel like when you're making the top 5 in the world, they
Yeah.
actually have to be attackers, and then there can be some
midfielders.
obviously some exceptions if the midfielder is if there's some midfield players playing at an insane level like Pedri.
I think Virgil though as well. You would have put him up there.
Yeah.
Because like he had as much impact on a game as some top attackers really.
Wait, everyone in the chat, drop your top 5. So we got Dembuz, Dogmal, Kvara, Pedri, Due. So basically same as mine, but Due instead of Olise.
Yeah. He's a troller now.
Wait, how's it trolling?
Come on, man. Due is not top 5 player in the world. What we doing?
Yeah. No, he's not. Due is not top 5. Due like top 20, top 25.
What about Jude?
Yeah, same level. Top 25, top 30.
No. As a player.
Tosi, you didn't answer my question. Like, how can you love Haaland but not love Jude? That's why I don't.
Bro, Holland is way better than Jude, bro.
Why? Why is he way better than Jude?
Because he's an absolute freak. He's an absolute freak of football.
Jude is also a freak of football.
I mean, yeah, Jude's good. He's good, but he's not Holland. Holland is generational.
Jude, what the fuck?
Jude is not generational.
If Haaland's generational, Jude Bellingham's generational as well.
No,
by what logic?
Stop. Holland is once in bro.
By
Holland is a
Jude generational. You have Gyökeres, bro. Like, what are we doing?
Gyökeres putting up crazy numbers, but I mean, yeah, Gyökeres. By the way, speaking of Gyökeres, don't overthink it. Gyökeres is legit. Like, just don't overthink.
No doubt. It's not even like he's some like bastard scored 50 goals in Portugal. Like, you look at him technically as well, he's fine. Like, he doesn't lack really anything in his game. He's a physical freak and he technically good. Like, whatever club gets him, he's very happy.
Yeah, I'm interested to see his next call.
Yeah,
but Holland is an elite center forward. He's the best center forward in the world.
That's debatable. But like Jude season was probably the best, at least top 5 midfielders in the world as well.
Wait, who?
Jude last season was 5 midfielders in the world, if not the best.
Yeah, I wouldn't say midfielders. Yeah, forwards for sure. Quasi forwards.
I mean, he's an attacking midfielder.
Quasi forward.
Attacking midfielder, yes. Shoot that.
He's just, he's a light skinned Lampard mixed with like Thomas Muller.
That's a good comp, yeah. Muller's an attacking midfielder.
Muller is more of a support striker than attacking midfielder. That's what Bellingham is. He's a support striker.
Well, I mean, but I think he does too much for you to say he's an attacker, though. I think
he's like Gerrard. He's just those gung ho English midfielders that do it off of the.
He's not the passer that does. Like Gerrard was a bit more of a sort of deeper playmaker. Jigsang asked what club best fits your crush. I low-key think Arsenal as well. I don't know how. Maybe you drop Havertz or you play the two, but I think it could be a good fit. Also,
I'm not,
Chelsea.
I don't think Arsenal are winning anything. I think this ends the Arteta run because the Odegaard's decline has cooked them. They don't have they don't have. They're just so flat attacking wise. Like just a flat team, man.
Ooh.
And then you see all these Arsenal fans. Yo, I looked at the watch along.
Mm-hmm.
If Arsenal, I looked at the comments. Like if Arsenal won that game, it would have been like, 300 comments. It was just like all you saw in the comment section of the watch along, just PSG fans. You know,
Mm.
man, Arsenal fans are just sad as hell, man. Like they talk all that shit and then they just go hide.
No, it doesn't. The same people that said 3-1 are the same people that are like, they haven't been humbled. They're just like, well, we missed party. If Martinelli scored his chance, so they haven't been humbled that like Paris Saint-Germain are just a much better team. So I would have to do it again.
Jude got bullied by Rice, including Kamavinga. I agree, man. That's why Madrid beat Arsenal. It was just like, a physical battle in midfield. So that Arsenal could impose themselves physically. That's all it was. That's all that tie was,
No,
man.
no, it doesn't. All that tie was one thing. Declan Rice 2 free kicks. Like that. That was the time, man.
Insane free kicks, though, but yeah.
Yeah.
David is mentioning it. Why do you guys think your mama come to PSG in the future? Very curious.
Right there.
PSG got that pull, and it's just a historical thing,
If anyone's
Barca
coming,
did.
it's Haaland, man. But none of this Yamal. Yamal at home as well.
Nah, Holland he's there to stay at City for at least 2 more years.
No. Trust me, bro. Pep said he's leaving at the end of next season.
Okay, you're right. So I think Holland. I think Holland gives them one more season.
Yeah. But 3 first-round picks, 2 swaps, send them Zag as well. I think that'll get it done.
Come back on Wednesday. Arsenal will slap you 3-1 at your ground. Okay, G.
It's also the Yamal thing. I think the first question is, will Yamal leave Barca? I think Yamal is going to leave Barca. Second of all, what clubs could he go to? I think Yamal would only be interested in going to 2 clubs. That is PSG and Madrid.
Why do you think he's going to leave Barca?
I don't know. It's just like those loyal players, they just don't happen anymore. And then
to be honest with you,
his dad is a weasel.
Yeah. And the level that Yamal has played, everyone is saying best player in the world, right?
Yeah.
Right? People are saying that, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if you're an agent, what are you telling the Barca board?
What?
I want best player in the world money.
Yeah, I want the highest wage at the
Yeah,
club.
he's good. We know he's gonna get that. That's not even like I don't think anyone is surprised by that. He's gonna get the money.
No, he's
But
gonna.
You can't do that to a 17-year-old DJ. We talk about what we did to Warren. If you do this to Yamal,
Warren isn't anywhere near Yamal though, is he?
it's not about it's about the age. If you give a 17-year-old that high of a wage already, I would have said then.
But by that logic, then wouldn't he also fail if he came to PSG then because he'd get the money and the power?
What do you mean?
You're saying if Boss give him a shit ton of money, that will corrupt him, or that might make him fail. But if he came to PSG, he would also
No,
get
no,
a
I'm
shit
not
ton of
saying
money.
it will make him fail. I'm
So
just saying in
what do you say?
negotiation, the
Then?
Yamal clan will be way too strong then.
Okay, but
It's like Messi.
can't
Messi
you,
made decisions at Barca.
can't you use that same logic with PSG then?
Why?
Mo, are you not understanding what you're saying, bro?
No, because I don't think we would give him highest wage in the club if we signed him.
So what? But then if Barca are offering more money to stay there, how is he?
To be honest, money under the table. Money under the table.
Okay,
Equity,
that's
businesses, but just give him the Neymar package from 2017. That's all it is.
all right.
And I think his dad. I just think he's a. I think if you can get to him through, his entourage. I mean, it's definitely workable. I can see Nasser trying to do it.
Yeah.
All right.
But yeah, David, to answer you, David, do you think Yamal will stay at Barca for the rest of his career or no? And this is one thing by fucking Arsenal fans that have been tweeting as well. This shit.
What's that?
So if you tell them like Saka had an off game, they would tell you, "Oh yeah, because you were marking him with like 6 players."
That's
This was
some
not the
Photoshop.
average. This was not like the average picture of Saka having the ball. The average picture of Saka having the ball was Saka having the ball and Nuno next to him. That was it.
Bro, it's legitimately photoshopped. It's not real. It's a Photoshop picture, dude. I'm dead serious. I'm not trolling. It's a Photoshop.
There?
Yeah, because what?
Yeah, it's photoshopped. It's so embarrassing how Arsenal fans are so embarrassing.
Yeah, because like, why
They
would
do
Kvara,
anything for Prague?
Why would Kvara and Dembele both be there? Do anything for club?
No, but yeah, what I was gonna say, this was not the average. Majority of the time, we left Saka versus Nuno 1v1. Saka.
Bro, they photoshopped Dembele into that shit. That shit is sad, man.
I wish I could find what time it was.
Oh my god. No, but that photo kills me, man.
You can't find what time it is because it's not real, bro.
I don't know. I think it could be. I don't. I'm not here to defend if it's real or not. I'm just saying like this was not the average. Like they were trying to say, oh,
like Due, even Due. Look at Due. Look at Due. Look at Due and fucking Neves too. Isn't that Due and Neves?
No, I think Vitinha here.
Oh, Vitinha. Okay. Come on, bro. It's Photoshop, bro. Shit is sad, man. What fan is CJ an Arsenal fan in the chat?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. He's heartbroken. Got it.
Yeah, he was crying before the Ties. Been crying since the Ties won.
Even these people trying to say, oh, but the Arsenal women's team, they lost to a French team, and it's gonna happen to us, and I just believe it's gonna sink.
Yeah, no, it's just heavy delusion. Heavy delusion.
Crazy.
The feeling around the club is remontada.
It didn't say so. I'm actually now gonna rewatch the game just to find that picture, just to double check. I'll bring up if I see anything interesting from the game as well.
Yo, you made a really interesting point in one of the.
In one of the.
I think it was one of the your videos about Dembouz.
What video about Dembouz? The injured video?
No, when you said Dembouz, like that goal he scored could be the most important goal in PSG history.
Yeah, biggest goal in PSG history for sure. Donut save, biggest save in PSG history as well. Because we've only won one semi-final, but that was a two-legged tie, no fans, nothing.
Yeah.
Then was at the Emirates.
When you said that, I kind of thought about it. I was like, yo, that could be facts.
Yes, sir.
That's why that goal for me is the greatest goal. One of the greatest goals in Champions League history, man. Like that goal, it silenced them. It was like a sucker punch. It's not even like a sucker punch. It was just a well thought out, coordinated, rush of just punches to the body, punches like just man, unbelievable. Yamal is embedded into La Masia. He would never leave Barca for any club. He's Spanish. It's not about all that, man.
Like if you want to say the La Masia thing, I think Messi's way more loyal than Yamal. But yeah, obviously Barca fans would say no, they don't believe so because they're lying. My camera's lagging too.
What do you guys think about the Lamine versus Mbappe debate?
What's the
Like, who's the better player?
I mean today?
They're trying to compare them at 17.
Oh, at 17. Okay.
But fuck all that. How about Lamine right now versus like prime teen Mbappe? So 18, 19, World Cup winning Mbappe.
I think Yamal's a better player. Yeah. No, because peak Mbappe was like 20 to like 23. So obviously that 21, 22, 22, 23. Seasons. Yeah. But I think as a child, like teenager, basically, Yamal looks like a better player to me. Definitely more entertaining as well. Like just
more entertaining.
Yeah, as a dribbler, just the way Yamal plays the game to me, it's just I enjoy watching that move.
I feel you. Yeah. I don't know, man. When Mbappe came on the scene, man, like he was scary, man.
For sure.
Like it's like his game breaking speed was actually just, man, that shit was an adrenaline rush, man, for the viewer, man. It's just,
yeah, I agree with that. What is that? Dog, this rocket spacing is disgusting, man. Oh my god. Like email Doka as a basketball terrorist.
Yamal is low key. Yamal is low key a PSG type of player.
Oh, for sure, man. Yeah. Mo, what are you saying about the Mbappe Yamal thing?
It's definitely closer than before. For the first time, I think they mentioned it after the Euros. I remember that's when first these Yamal and Mbappe stuff. Back then, I was like, no, but Yamal has been really great this season, and Mbappe that season for PSG, he was now like a top 5, top 10 player in the world.
Are we saying 17, 18 or 18, 19?
17, 18.
I mean, either.
Okay. All right.
What? I thought he was.
In 18,
maybe 17, 18. I think he was better at 17, 18
than 18, 19. No,
yeah, just because he went further in the UCL as well.
No, we got knocked out round of 16 both years.
No, 17, 18. He.
Yeah.
Oh wait.
Lost to Madrid. Lost to United.
No, my bad.
You're good. You're good, bro.
No, I was thinking 16, 17.
Oh, okay.
I think that's the most because he stayed so far. Played obviously in the semi as well.
Bro, Mbappe looked like R9, bro, when he first came out. Mbappe looked like R9, bro.
He definitely did, yeah.
Yeah, and what does Yamal look like?
When I close my eyes, I see Jesus.
He's just a discount Mahrez, man. He's a discount Mahrez.
That's a as well.
Nah, but people say he plays like Neymar. People say like the little stop start
Yeah,
shit
I
he
don't
does
explosive
is
as Neymar though.
yeah, exactly. Like people don't know how fast Neymar was, man.
Yeah, but before he discovered European fast food, it's ridiculous, man.
Bro, Nate
Ridiculous,
was
bro.
so Nate was yeah,
Yeah,
Nate was fucking he
yeah.
had fucking like burners, man.
To be fair though, I think he put on was needed. The PSG, like peak physical shape was like 1920, 2021 weight, you know. But I think after all the injuries and all that, that's when he almost put on too much weight and he just got a bit fat. Would you agree?
Uh I
Or do you
think he
think
was already losing. I
you
think
think
he was
Skinny Nate was
losing.
good? Go on, go.
I
Sorry,
think he
sorry.
was no, I think he was already losing his pace by 1920.
Okay,
The
okay.
1920 season. Yeah, I think but the thing is he could still dig deep to still, have that
like burst
still
when
have
he
that
needed.
separation on his
Right.
dribbles.
Yep.
Like against Atalanta. I think Atalanta is Nate's best ever performance for us in Champions League. Like that game,
Yeah.
that's like peak physical form Neymar.
Yeah, I agree.
He brought it out for that game. But like I think in terms of overall speed, like the previous seasons 18, 19, like look how he was leading those transitions against Liverpool. Look how
Mm-hmm.
quick he was.
Yeah.
Off just one or two, just off of just one give and go between him and Mbappe. Look how fast they moved like fucking horses, G. Like
For sure.
they
Yeah.
were so fast. Like
Don't
I
don't
don't think
forget don't forget Di Maria as well now.
yeah, but not he did Di Maria wasn't the same level of quick.
Yeah.
Young Di Maria for sure, but
Yeah. No, like
this
on
yeah,
the
and Yamal don't have that. Yamal don't got them burners, G. Like he don't, and his
no, he
game is
doesn't.
more like
Like Kavara,
measured.
like where he's not gonna kill you with pace, but he's just gonna like manipulate your body, you know.
Yeah,
Pause.
exactly. Yeah.
Massive pause.
Yeah, no, but he will do. He will manipulate. He will stimulate. Like he
Yeah.
will.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, man, Yamal is just he's very good, but I think people are overdoing it with the goat shit. Like he's the future goat, all this
I
shit.
mean,
It's
he's doing at what 15, bro. I
I
mean,
get
it's
it,
hard
man.
to.
I get it, but football. Look, man, football development is it's not linear.
Yeah, that is true. To be. If he's okay, question. Yeah, he's at this level for 15 years. No, I mean, but he's going to be 32. Okay, let's.
Yo, I feel like your
years.
mic is like going. Is that just me in or?
What? That his mic as well.
Mike is cutting out, maybe.
Yeah.
No, not from me. Maybe your internet.
Chat. What's my mic saying for you guys? Is it cool?
Yeah, no, there it cut off a bit.
Yeah, okay. Looking like it's a bit delayed as well. So like when I'm speaking, my bubble starts moving. My thing starts moving a bit delayed.
Okay. Pause. Yeah.
Right, is that any better now? As far as
Yeah, for now, yeah.
Not there. It was a little bit.
Okay, all right. Yeah, I think it's because, like I said, I plugged in the headset to the mic itself just to, whatever. Okay, so I was asking if he stays at this level 15 years, I think he could be in good conversations.
Yeah, yeah, for him to get faster, Luca, like for his pace to get better, he's gonna have to get stronger. He's gonna have to work on it. He's gonna have to actually get stronger. And I wonder if him getting stronger, like Mbappe did, if that leads to some But honestly, he's very rubbery. He has a very rubbery like elastic
body
type. Yeah.
Yeah. I think like he's like I think Mara is the comp as well because like he's quite lanky, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yamal, yeah. Again, a bit like young Neymar, just the way he moves.
Yeah, man. It hurts that Barca just got one of them ones, man. It just
I mean,
hurts.
we got 4 of them ones.
Yeah. It's
Yeah, I
just
mean they got Yamal, we got Due.
yeah. I just don't like that club having nice things. That's all.
Yeah. Oh, Curry 3-point play.
Yeah, I'll
Yeah.
turn that game on in like the fourth quarter or something.
All right.
Bro, I love the Warriors, but I don't give. Bro, I'm all in on. Bro, PSG have to win this shit, man. That's all I care.
Tosin, have you had a chance to see Sinners yet?
Nah.
Bro, you need to watch
Wait,
that
wait.
shit, man. What's up, Mo?
No, you guys were talking before about Yamal and Bampa. This Twitter account did one for because of this guy's tweet. Neymar.
Just gonna say everyone is thinking all the time. I don't think that's that crazy thing.
It is a crazy take because I think the only people that would believe in that is the people that don't rate Neymar highly.
No, but
That
Mo,
don't understand football.
I don't think it's
the
about
same with
hate.
the Messi stuff.
Yeah, I don't think it's about necessarily hating Neymar, but like you look at what Yamal was doing at 17. Like I don't want to shit on like the Brazilian league and that, but Neymar wasn't doing this like performing at the highest level in Europe at 17. Like I don't know if Yamal's gonna be as good as peak Neymar, but at 7, but he's only he's what 15, bro. His balls haven't even dropped yet, and he's playing in the Champions League semi-final. Like, you see the shit he's doing, bro.
That's because of the team. Like generally, Barca, even without Yamal, would have been one of the best teams in the world this year. So he's very fortunate that he's playing there where Neymar didn't have that. Obviously,
That's a very hot
like,
take.
but of strictly talent, no. Like for me, Yamal, even if you want to say better than Mbappe or comparing to Mbappe, but two players from like our time, you can't Neymar and Messi.
No,
Just stop.
obviously he's not Messi, but
If Yamal does this, I know. No, Yamal. It's not really about performances, big games, or anything. He just like he has to become a much better football player to be like close to Neymar, in my opinion.
17-year-old Neymar wasn't doing this though. That's my point.
Yeah, because he was playing
Yeah,
for
but
Santos.
Neymar's just an infinitely
Exactly.
better.
That's the point.
But
What's
Neymar's
the point?
just
Yamal came through the academy. Neymar came through the
Yeah,
Santos
because
academy.
performing in it's not rocket science. Performing in Brazil is not as impressive as performing in Spain.
No,
no, but
but
Neymar's
nobody has
profile.
said that.
But then
Neymar's
how can you say they're equal talents if one guy is doing it on a much higher level? No, not high
Look,
level, but
man,
like on a much
the
more
high level,
What?
but the higher
difficult
level
scale.
thing is
Like,
What does that
irrelevant.
even mean? What does that even
Bro,
mean, man?
Bro,
The
he's
high level
one
thing
guy's
is
performing
irrelevant.
in a tougher
No, but
environment, bro.
again, that doesn't mean he's a better talent.
How? Because if you're
No,
performing, if I'm
it's
performing if we're performing at similar level, but I'm doing it in a tougher environment, I'm better than you, bro. That's how it
no,
works.
no. You've done it against better people. You're not
Exactly.
better.
That's the point. Your competition that you're going up
Yum,
against determines how good you are. Like if you're
no,
doing it against
that's not how talent is calculated. No, like
how
I
can
can watch
how
a
can you?
player.
Yeah, go on, go
I
on.
can watch a player from a third tier of any division, and I would say, yeah, he's more talented than this player.
Yeah,
I do agree that
that's ridiculous,
the
man.
competition you play in the opposition obviously has to do with it, but it's like saying Yamal is more talented than Messi. No,
No,
is
but he's
Yamal performing, doing
that's
stuff that Messi didn't do at 17? 100%.
but
But
that's
You,
Messi, bro.
you think
Neymar
Yamal?
isn't Messi though, is he?
Yo.
Yeah,
I
go on.
mean, he's the closest to Messi.
He's not. He's not.
You think
There's a
Yamal's a?
Portuguese man that we need to speak about as well.
What was it?
You think Yamal's a bigger talent than Neymar and Messi?
Absolutely no.
No, he's not bigger than talent than Messi,
Okay, but like the prospect, like you know how they look at NBA prospects, NFL prospects. Like you think, because Yamal was doing some crazy shit in youth footy, but you think him as a prospect is better than what Ney was as a prospect at Santos?
No.
Like Ney was the complete profile, bro. Like he had everything. Like he's basically Messi
But I don't
with
think.
flair.
So do you think Neymar at 17 was better than Yamal is right now?
I think so.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
All right, cool.
I think he could do crazier shit at 17. Yeah.
We can agree to disagree. That's not a problem.
I mean,
Yamal.
you are
I think
arguing to something completely
Yamal
different. You're
physically
saying
though.
what he's doing instead of what he has. We should be talking about the talent he has. Did
Wait, well,
Neymar, I don't know,
you cut out for a
win a
second.
Champions League semi-final? No.
Can you just repeat that, please?
You're talking more about what they have done against what opposition. We're strictly talking about individual talent. That doesn't matter even the opposition or the stage you're
Okay,
doing it.
so how do
Neymar
you
just had a
measure?
17-year-old.
So how do you measure talent if you're completely ignoring the opposition? Then I don't think that's fair.
Because it's what the player can do with the ball, especially with both of these being these 10 wingers type players, similar position, similar profile, similar objective in the game.
So
And
if
Neymar was
someone,
just
so,
way
so
better with the ball. He's quicker. He's much better, like two-footed, better finisher as well. Like
so okay,
I don't even know why Yamal is better than Neymar.
Yeah.
No. The thing I can give Yamal is playmaking. I don't. I think Neymar was way more like selfish, constricted in the beginning of his career. He obviously then became an
Yeah.
absolutely insane playmaker, but at that stage, like playmaking was way more raw. That's the only
Yeah.
thing I
But
could give the young
Yamal's
Yamal over Neymar.
but Yamal's playmaking bag. Let's just be real. Like it's some good shit, but it's 80% failed Trivela passes.
shit.
What Yamal?
Yeah.
No, it's a lot of trying and trying and trying. Like he gets the ball so many times and he just try. Like I think in the recent game versus Inter, he had like 1 out of 13 crosses, lost the ball like 35 times. So I think that's one thing people aren't taking too much into consideration for like Yamal. Like he's playing for like this Barca team. Honestly, is one of the best in the top like last 5 years or something. It's a really great team, and he's profiting from it. Similarly to how Dembele is profiting as well.
No, but
That's why,
similar
like,
to
when we talk
also
about talent, you got to talk about talent and not like performance as we did it against.
yeah, similar to how Yamal with Spain as well in the Euros, man.
Exactly. Yeah.
Like Yamal really came up at the perfect time.
Yeah. When Barca are back and when Spain are back, basically. I know that a lot of Ronaldo fans use this as an argument against Messi. Like Messi came from La Masia into Barca with a team with Ronaldinho, whilst Cristiano had to go through like the streets of Lisbon and
The
obviously
dirty
that don't
streets
matter.
of Manchester and shit. Yeah.
Yeah. But obviously, chosen talent doesn't mean like you're gonna like Mbappe. The stuff that people were saying that we were saying about Mbappe when he was like 18, 19. If you told me he would be 27 with no Ballon d'Or, no Champions League, one World Cup, no Euros, one Nations League, that he's like you when Neymar joined PSG, I think he was 27. I think Mbappe is a similar stage chosen where the clock is now starting to tick for Mbappe. At this for his
Yeah.
club career. Like you haven't won anything.
Nah, I
Basically,
hear
Ballon
you.
d'Or, Champions League for his like generational talent. Like no clue why
Nah.
he moved to Madrid, Tosin. Like such a stupid move. So dumb, man. Like just intellectuality dumb. But it's probably his mom, man. Or he wanted it, man. It's a weird person.
Who do you blame, him or his mom?
No, I blame Mbappe. He's a grown ass man. But obviously, Mbappe, his mom has been like doing magic on him since he was young to do it to become exactly this and everything.
Who do you think is the bigger talent? Because yeah, I just saw Lucas comment, Dembouz or Yamal.
What as talent?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
No, I think Dembele was slightly better talent than Lamine Yamal, especially with that pace he had, Tosin.
Yeah. Yo, I sent you a video of Dembouz, like this 2-minute preseason comp of Dembouz at Dortmund. Like it's like a minute. It's really short. Like
man.
he
Used to
was,
be.
he was like I think he's a bigger talent than Yamal, bro. Because he
Are
can
these,
do it.
youth- are these youth games?
This is
Preseason.
preseason.
Oh, okay. All right.
Like he was picking out passes. Like he was just doing everything.
Like the most similar player to this now, Tosin, is Due in PSG. Ça va, ça va. Et toi? Ooh.
He scored that, or someone else scored that.
Yeah. No, not the Booz.
Okay.
He had like the pre-assist.
Who's that black guy? Is that Ramos? Maybe.
Yeah.
Oh, it is. Okay.
Nah, Dembouz was insane, man, as a teenager. Barca ruined him, man. Barca legit ruined him. I think he didn't have the La Masia privilege that Yamal has.
Yeah, and it was also, Barca used to be better back then, Tosin, so even higher pressure on him. And Neymar left, and he was supposed to replace him. But then obviously
Yeah.
injuries. What didn't he get like an injury in his first game, second game that first season?
Yeah, I think it was like his second game. I remember the game too, because man, I used to follow Dembouz heavy, man, after that Rennes season.
Yeah.
And then yeah, his hamstring exploded. I think it was against Getafe or some shit on his second game with the team. But you know why those injuries were happening? Apparently, like their training was just too light. Yeah. Because Valverde was a player's coach and he wanted to adjust to Pessi and Suarez and Busquets and Piqué, the old guard of the team. So that actually fucked up Dembouz's because the sessions were so light. Apparently, it fucked up Dembouz's like readiness for match day, the intensity of like actual league matches and stuff.
And then like the way they played didn't suit him as well.
Yeah, very
There's too much
slow.
Messi ball as well.
Yeah. Like it's hard for a playmaker to coexist, like an attacking playmaker type to coexist with Messi. But I mean, like even Neymar and Messi together, like it started becoming more and more unbalanced by like the second season, because Messi stopped wanting to play on the touchline, and he kept moving central, more and more central.
Yeah.
And yeah, it just kind of unbalanced the team a little bit. So it wasn't a good career decision, even though it was like a dream for him and all that shit. Even Griezmann flopped at Barca. Coutinho flopped at Barca. All like playmakers, like they want to play where Messi plays, or be more like the center of the team.
Well, what's your guys' prediction for tomorrow?
Irrelevant game, but I'm gonna say 2-1 PSG.
2-1. I got 4-3. Goal first.
2-2.
Goal first. 2-2.
The thing with Strasbourg though is that they start games the way they start games. They They like to park the bus. Then in the second half, that's when they pounce and kill teams. I don't know what they'll do tomorrow because maybe they'll want to press us higher since they'll know we're not going to put our best team.
Yeah. And we don't
So,
care that much as well.
yeah.
I mean, they need it. They need it. They want to get a UCL spot, maybe.
Yeah.
And what are you saying, DJ?
Prediction?
Oh, 2-2, you said. Sorry. my bad.
Yeah, nah, you good, bro.
Well, then. Obviously, it's an early game tomorrow. 5 p.m. my time, 4 p.m. your time, DJ. 10 p.m., 10 p.m., 8 p.m. for Tosin. 10, 9, 10 p.m. maybe. Maybe 9 p.m. for Tosin. But yeah, hopefully everyone has enjoyed this pre-match podcast. Pleasure having DJ and Tosin on as usual. We'll be obviously discussing more after the Strasbourg game. Maybe some Dembouz news comes out. Discuss the game. Look ahead of Arsenal. But yeah, DJ, great talking to you as usual, man.
Yep.
And yeah, you have a great. Yes, I mean you're gonna sleep probably, sir. Sleep well and talk tomorrow, man.
Thank you.
All right then, DJ. Take care, bro.
Yeah.
And Tosin, I don't know if you're here, but yeah,
Yeah,
Tosin,
yeah.
you
All
here?
right. Yeah. You take care, G.
Take care, Tosin, man. All right then. No, it's a mixture of Luis Enrique and the talent. But yeah, people, that's been it from my boy PSG. Hopefully, you guys have enjoyed this pre-match podcast up at Saint-Germain versus Strasbourg. We don't have that much left of the season. 1 Champions League game, 4 Ligue 1 games, or 3 Ligue 1 games, 1 Coupe de France final, and 1 potential Champions League final. But yeah, hope you guys have enjoyed this live stream. We'll be live tomorrow, obviously, with the Strasbourg game. That's been it from boy PSG. As usual. Allez, bye.